Oh. Teleport. Let's see. Motherload. EFA? Aha. Alright, post it in the Discord. We're good to go. Let's make sure it's good on YouTube. Okay, it looks good on YouTube. Hopefully it's good on YouTube. YouTube as a streaming service has been very spotty lately. Alright, post it in the Discord. Alright, we're live. Woo! Okay, we're starting off. We're just going to be pushing our Shaman because I've been trying to find keys on the monk. Sorry about bumping the mic just then. But I feel like myself and a lot of other people are finding that no one is posting 15s. Like everyone is stopping at 14s. And then like only push groups are doing like 15s and 16s. So like I was trying to watch another streamer who's also in the same boat as me. All good on YouTube. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate it. But another streamer who's like very similar IO to me is also seeing that there are just no 15s posted. So it's kind of hard to get those last two 15s when no one's posting them. So I've been trying to push my own key into one of those dungeons that we need to no avail. So it's an alt kind of day on the stream. Let's get our ooh, get this mana food. You know I'd be eating that. But let's get our some of our alts are tier sets. Also, this character does have its tier set, so it's exciting that we actually get to play with it. Let's hit a ready check. We're starting off in a Motherload 11 on this character. Still very under-geared, but at least now we have our tier set. And we're at least higher than we were. Hey, Sargaric, good to see you. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome in. Okay, I think we just YOLO. Okay, I am not our only lust in this. I think this mage was queued with this tank, so hopefully they know when they want their lust. Let's do this. The fact that it still takes multiple applications for Earth Shield to stick is annoying. Yeah, I know. Before the key, it's like I have to sit there and spam it every time. Okay, we're going down the middle already. Less faith than normal. Let's focus the assassin. Oh, I had it. There we go. I also have aggro on these off-duty guys. So that's a lust. Stop that first one. Put our stun down for the second one. Okay, we stopped both the assassins. We're good. Pick one of these casts. Where's my healing rain? Oh, it's like blending in with the ground. Okay, that's an AMZ. Do we need Earth Ellie? We might need Earth Ellie. If our tank is struggling, that's the only reason why I think he would put down that. He's kiting. If we ever knock up, we can go ahead and slam that. Dude, the healing that we do is just disgusting. I'm sorry, the damage we do is disgusting. It's nothing. Coming from my Mistweaver to this character, I mean, to be fair, like, Mistweaver, I would have just, like, spinning crank kick that pool. And we do about like 1,000,000 HP or DPS, so it's like not. I guess it's not the worst like passive damage just from healing rain. One stun. Pop a cooldown here. Pool can get scary. I haven't played my Shaman since last week, so probably a bit out of practice. I do have my knock up for if another knife storm starts. Dude, this tier set's insane. So on screen, I have it posted right above my head. What are y'all's opinions, or in y'all's opinion, what is the strongest healer tier set currently? I definitely have a few that I feel like they just stand out from the rest. But I'm curious what you guys think before I give my opinion. But like, which tier set is just like, wow, this tier set is very powerful. And it can be whatever your definition of that is. So if you're like, well, this tier set accounts for like X amount of this healer's healing, or this tier set enables this build or something, like whatever your definition is, let me know. I never mount up here. I'm so used to being a monk and just like flying through this part. But first few pulls of Motherload, 0 deaths is usually like a good sign. I mean, there are some difficult pulls throughout this dungeon, but like for the most part, it's like it's that pool, this pool for sure, and then let's do an early stun. We have our knock up for the assassins, but yeah, this pool's terrifying. I want to stay over here so I can knock up the assassins. Okay, we lost one. That's a V-Res. Honestly, don't hate it. What's Earth Ellie? Oh, Earth Ellie's down. Oops. Let's pop our cooldown. Phantom Knives is going. That's okay. We're in Ascendance. Just crazy what Blood Death Knights make us look like. They're making us look bad, man. They're the real healer in this group. Gonna start eating a bit. But good afternoon, everyone. Holy Pally feels super strong since the class changes. Ooh, I really need to get the Holy Pally tier set completed. Why are we pulling over here? What is this? Just double stream totem. Holy Pally's tier set's pretty sick, though. It's all about, like, more divine tolls, right? But were there some, like, big paladin changes that made their tier set... that made their tier set even better? That's interesting. I want to shock this guy. Guess we can just chain lightning off the boss, maybe? Yeah, our damage in that ad does not matter. Yeah, Holy Pally has a very cool tier set. That's definitely one that... I know every time I play my Holy Paladin, it's just a worse version of what it could be, because I just don't have that tier set yet. But it was definitely one of the more... like, on the PTR, back when, like, I did have every specs tier set, you know? It definitely was one of the more exciting ones, because Holy Paladin definitely was not feeling good then. Nice, good teamwork. I didn't even get to kick a single one. Like, Holy Paladin did not feel good on the PTR, but their tier set did feel great. But I feel like, personally, there are just 2 tier sets that stand out. I'll have to reread, like, Disc Priest tier set. It's been a while since I've, like, really looked at their tier set, because there's so much else going on that's been making them so strong, but... I think 2 tier sets really stand out to me that are just like, whoa, these are crazy strong. Oh. Uh-oh. And I mean, like, Mistweavers is strong in the Yulon build. It's just like when you're playing a Chi-Ji build in Raid, their tier set really just doesn't matter, if I'm being honest. Like, you don't really play around it as much as other tier sets you play around. Sup, Monk worst tier set? I mean, like, you could argue that, because, like, yeah, the Chi-Ji build, you don't even consider your tier set. You basically ignore your tier set. We could have just focused boss here, but that's okay. EPS wants to do mechanics. I'm not going to tell him otherwise. And then in Mythic Plus, it's like you just can't get the full value from it. So it's like, yeah, you could argue Monk has worse, but it's not bad. It's just like, it's just an unfortunate tier set for a tier where we played Chi-Ji, you know? Mage is in queue with the tank, so I'm going to do what the mage tells me to do. Put down some totems here. Oh. Let's kick those casts. Put down another totem or 2. Will those totems heal us while we move? Ooh, I did get pelted. Do a big old knock up. Yeah, now that I have this Shaman tier set, let me just say, I think it's in the top 2 tier sets. I am so shocked at this tier set. It's so good. But then there's another healer that I just think their tier set is like in the next level. Are you still running Chi-Ji on your prog? Yes, I am. And last night we killed some bosses, and I still am healing more than I was last week. I've only gotten one piece of gear different, and it's not enough to change. So it's like, yeah, the nerfs do affect us, but you can really play around it. Like, a lot of the bosses do spawn ads, so it's just a matter of, like, changing what time you use your lightnings, you know? So, like, for example, Rick Reverb, I used to use my lightnings for, like, I don't know, just whenever I was in my cooldowns and stuff. But now I try to only use my lightnings when I'm in, or when the boss has the barrel spawn, you know? So just trying to be, like, smart about your cooldowns. Let's try to knock those up. Someone butt pulled. Take that. Oh, brother. Here we go. 2 artifact extractors. Can we do it? We're going to use our cast on the move button here. And we're going to pop Ascendance. Don't cast at me. But yeah, I am still using Chi-Ji and Prague, and I will continue to do so even if it starts getting outpaced by Yu'lon. Just because I feel like I'm very, very good at it. Like, I always, like, when I first started my channel, it's because I liked Chi-Ji and not too many people were playing it at the time, you know. I'm just a big Chi-Ji fan. I'm not like not Yu'lon's biggest fan, but I don't hate Yu'lon. It's just that I personally enjoy Chi-Ji more. So if it's close or even, I'll definitely be playing Chi-Ji. But what about you, Irish Fight? Have you been jamming it? I tried recording some of our kills from last night, but it's just, for some reason, like, these boss fights have so many particle effects going on. Every time I hit record during raid, it just lags. So so it's really annoying. It's really annoying. But I do have recordings from last week's kill, but I can, like, make a video of me talking through some of those kills, but also just saying, like, so this is from last week before we got the nerf, but here's what I would do differently than that. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of thing. If that would be helpful. Man, it's nuts how much more unit frame babysitting you have to do as a shaman. Yeah, I mean, you actually have to cast healing spells, but, like, that's kind of why I took a Blood Death Knight, because I'm like, this is my warm-up key of the day. I'll just let him do all the healing, and I'll just sit back and I'll just get carried. No, but really, it's like I'm just healing these 4 people. Oh, man, this guy got aggro. But yeah, I mean, as a caster, you do have to do more. And as someone who, like, a lot of your mitigation is, like, stopping damage from happening in the first place, as long as you're doing that... Oop. Pick the wrong cast. As long as you're doing that, like, you're kind of doing your job. I feel like Resto Shaman, you could argue that they could be, like, turned into a support spec. I feel like all the healers, you could argue, could be turned into a support spec. And part of that is because, like, Blizzard and other games, they don't have healer roles. Like Overwatch, for example. There's not a healer role. It's just support role. Whereas, like, Heroes of the Storm did have a hero or a healer and a support role. Alright, we lost in this? Probably. Yep. I'm gonna try to keep everything dotted up. Try to get back into our healing range. Yeah, has everyone else full swap to a Yu'lon build already? Or anyone else sticking with Chi-Ji? I yesterday was definitely a test day. I was planning on doing a couple of pulls with Chi-Ji, and then I was gonna tell my guild like, hey, I'm gonna have to swap builds. Like, my damage is gonna be a lot less and stuff. Like, I planned on swapping if it wasn't performing. But then after we killed the first boss, I was like, man, I just parsed better than my last kill. My last kill was a 99 parse, so I parsed 99 higher, and I was like, okay, maybe Chi-Ji still got it. And then we killed the second boss, and I died on that. I always die on the second boss. I swear my frame rate just goes to like 4 on Carnage. But I died on that boss. But then still, I did better than I did last week. So I was like, okay, we'll see how it goes on Rick Reverb. Surely Rick Reverb's gonna favor Yulon, right? Because of the downtime that you're not in melee, you're running around doing the circles and stuff. Like, surely. And then no, like, I still cranked on Rick Reverb. So I'm like, okay. I mean, that one does have ad spawn. So surely, once again, when we kill the trash, the Styx Dunker Bunker, or whatever his name is, surely when we kill him, I'll want to swap to Yulon again. Still, no. So I was like, okay, Chi-Ji still got it. But Yulon is nice in some fight. Yeah, sure. I think it's like, as a Mistweaver player, you should always be prepared to play both, because like they do have their strengths and stuff. And just like also like one is always going to be favorable over the other, like in theory. So like as a player, you want to be as well rounded as possible. But like if they're even enough on a fight and like just in general, I like that. I like when they're very close, if not even, because as a player, I like having the choice, or having the feeling that I have a choice between the two. Let's go ahead and put down our poison totem. I have a cooldown. I haven't used Spirit Link Totem this whole dungeon. Will say, this tank is fantastic. I purposefully chose people, one, that haven't timed this key before, but also that like weren't like super high IO, because I didn't want it to be a carry. But dude, this tank is very good for his IO. I think the tank was like 2,500 and the mage was like 24. Might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah, you definitely don't get pugs like this too often. Ow. And I just used my kick. Yeah, how many of you guys have had raid already this week and swapped to Yulon, and how did it feel? Like, or how many of you tried both of them like last night or today or whatever? How many of you like saw the side by side? I've also done some dungeons, like I did try a Floodgate 15 on my monk, and I will say I feel it way more in Mythic Plus. Mythic Plus, like mechanics that I used to rely on just a single Crackling Jade Lightning, like you can't really. It's pretty rough. But yeah, I definitely feel the nerf more in Mythic Plus, like on bosses. Or even, like, I did a Rookery 14 this morning just to, like, warm up and stuff. And to try to turn my key into a 15. And when you kill all the little ads around the Void Riders, and the Void Rider does his big AoE, that like, big eagle in the first room. Let's see if I can get some mana here. And then it's just you versus the Void Rider. It just became a lot harder to kill that, or to heal through that, because I just didn't have a cooldown that I had last week. Can I survive this? Huge lay on hand. I didn't need it because I popped my defensive, but it's crazy how much less damage I took from the second tick than the first tick. Okay, here we go. That was very awkward because the boss was right up against it. Tried to game it with like an angle, but I just kind of missed out on the first few seconds there. Yeah, we can basically just like this boss. We can just sit here and crank damage with like the occasional totem. Oh, that's really awkward. I'll Chi-Ji till I die. MCS Power gets it. MCS Power gets it. Exactly. Preach. Trying to make sure these guys don't die, then I'll try to read as much chat during this fight as possible. I've been hopping back and forth. Oh, that's me. I've been hopping back and forth. It says Facts Mister. I still prefer Chi-Ji. Yeah, I mean, I'll Chi-Ji if it stops performing, but like I said last night, I was playing Chi-Ji and it was cranking, man. Try to get like right in here. Give us a little pocket over there to play in. Get some mana back before this. Are we already like almost done with this dungeon? This dungeon's so quick, dude. You always forget. I'm loving my Evoker. Ooh. I need to give Evoker another shot, man. It's just like... Maybe I need to raid with it. Maybe that's what it is. But Mythic plus Evoker is just not my cup of tea. Stubble Healing String Totem. Committed a lot there because I also use Nature's Swiftness, but I like now that I'm starting. I have 10 more item levels than I used to, so I have a bit more gear. It's not much, but it's at least something. It's like I have to commit less per thing, which is pretty nice. Well, I just misplaced my healing rain. Oops. That's awkward. About to juke out this mine and then got cut off. Let's Healing Tide.
Brings you power. Take it.
Put our stun down. Come on, people, kill the mines. Healing Stream. We have Ascendance for the double pool. I feel like that should be enough, right? We're gonna save our healing rain. I don't think I need a healing stream. Oh, let's not butt pull this one. But no, I appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out today. It's gonna be a fun stream. Love our alt streams. They're always super chill. But this character, like, we're starting to get high up there on IO. Like, we're kind of approaching 3K if you think about it. But as soon as we finish this dungeon, I got some chats to, oh no. Got some chats to catch up on. Go and put down some healing streams.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Pop Ascendance. Put down a stun totem. It looks like we're not, oh, that is on me. Don't like that. Come on, people, kill those. I haven't used Spirit Link Totem a single time. Let's slam it down. First Spirit Link Totem of the day. Almost made it a whole dungeon without pressing it. I don't know why I haven't pressed it. I love how we're evenly cleaving these guys. Oh, our UI error. Come pop a shield. Double healing stream. Knock those guys up. Dude, we are perfectly evenly cleaving. Crazy. Oh. Another one mines the dust. And I am exact C's out of mana. So let's I'm gonna get my mana back while they res. Loving my Evoker. Got my Monk to 72 and stalled out. Windwalker, not as fun. Yeah. Windwalker's a little bit less fun. Bluetooth mine, he's saying. I don't know what that means. Maybe it hit him from afar or something. I don't know, but we are just absolutely destroying. Ah, I should have known. We're gonna do the cheese strat. Let's throw a single healing surge that way. I kind of would like to just do the mechanic. Oh, healing rain. Okay, so we got one right here on us, so we should definitely be not in the center right here where I am. Whew. I know a lot of people have like been excited about this round of tuning. As a Mistweaver monk, obviously it's a little like but I've seen a lot of DPS players really excited because like apparently Destruction Warlock is like very good right now. Like there's some like some DPS that have like been cranking this week. How did I take like no damage from that? Okay, let's lust this intermission. I always do this. Put down totems. Just like this is the only part of the fight where you can actually lose people to taking damage. So I think lusting the intermission is like totally respectable. On me again. Ah, I got these tiny legs. Did I make it? I leaned in my chair. Oh, I even leaned in my chair. That's rude. But I know I've been flamed in the past for wanting to lust this intermission, but like really there's no other time that lusting makes sense, in my opinion. Got these tiny little ghost wolf legs. Whew. Okay, or just face tank it, that's fine. What's a bit of damage? The healer's problem. I should probably rebuff for the warrior. I don't know how good mastery is for him, but I don't know. Just be a good shaman player. Oh. I mean, is there something that I don't know about? Why is this shaman just like saying, hey, or this mage, why are they just saying like, hey, everyone face tank this missile for me? I don't know. A little weird, isn't it? Easy key, super easy.
Well done.
Super chill. Let's see what you guys are saying. Well, let's get some. Ah, didn't get any loot. Any loot? Not needed. Always gotta bum some loot. What do we get? Got a strength mace, some plate boots. Okay, we can't even use it. GG. Still prefer Chi-Ji, but Yulon is nice in some fights. I feel like I have more agency with Chi Cocoons on Chi-Ji. In Yulon, I feel like they just get sent out randomly. See, I think it's just, isn't it just, it's random for each of them, right? I mean, sorry, I keep bumping the mic. Yeah. Candle King was kicking my teeth in last night. I mean, I know that they did do some changes to that fight, and it's supposedly it's much harder right now. So I'm around now. I've definitely heard. What weak order set am I using for Shami? It's my own, but it's like it's very scuffed. I don't recommend it. It's I made it. I haven't posted it on Wago yet, though. If y'all want me to, I would, but I doubt anyone actually wants this. It's very uneven, like these don't even line up. because I just imported my renewing mist one and then just changed what it triggers off of to whatever refresh. What's this thing called? Riptide. Okay, we got a Cinderbrew. Interesting. Cinderbrew 12. We'll see if we can slam it. Bring it home. Praying the Arcane SF. SF. I know what that means. Arcane SF. Spell Fury? I don't know what it means. Arcane SF damage buffs makes it viable for raid. Ooh, I hope so. I love when Arcane's good. I have no idea how the spec works. I just love the spec. It's so cool. Ah, man, I was about to take those guys. Let's see. We got a Luster, 2 Rezzers. Do we need a Soothe in this dungeon? Probably not. Sun, Fury. I knew that. I definitely knew that. I tried Styx with Yulon, but the rest of my reclear was with Chi-Ji. I'm terrified of Candle King with the nerfs. Yeah, Candle King looks terrifying. But how was Yulon on Styx? How'd you like it? Ooh, a big tank. We take that. Tank healing is still where I struggle the most. Oh, this was the same group from last run. I would definitely run with them again. If this guy declines, they're definitely invited. But if he accepts, I'm not going to kick someone. They definitely did good. I mean, the mage's damage was a little low, but it's okay. Crackling Jade Lightning healing in bosses is weak, yeah. The candle dude is super hard now. I feel like I don't have enough gas in the tank. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I go into Dark Flame nowadays, I probably would bring Peer into Peace personally just to like apply Enveloping Mist during downtime whenever I have to move out with the axe. Applying those Enveloping Mists, then Rising Sun Kick to extend them. Get a big Shayloons. Like, I feel like that will be necessary as like using your Enveloping Mist more if you weren't already. But yeah. That's just me personally. I have a 70 Warlock. Warlock's fun. Warlock's fun. I've played Affliction. I've never played any of the others, but I know a lot of people love the other ones. Let's take a Brewmaster tank. Why not? Why not? How often do you play with Brewmasters? Didn't they also get buffed? Pretty sure they did. I hate alts, though. I want to find my main and just play that. Well, I mean, hey, you never know. Maybe one of your future main is sitting as an alt right now. You never know. You never know. I am on the F the meta team. Me too. That's why I, throughout the years, I've stuck with Mistweaver, no matter how bad it's been in the past. I always try to grab a tank first, and I would love... Hey, Brewmaster. Yo. Yo. Alright, now we can look for other people. Should we just go double monk it up? I want to take you to Monkey Town. A DH DPS. How often do you see DH DPS? Speaking of warlocks, get a warlock in here. And then I always like to get another lust, so I do not have to think about that button. I don't want to think about lust. A hunter could be cool. Survival hunter would be sick. What do we have? Survival would be cool. Survival hunter. You know what? We're doing it. Let's go. Survival hunter. What a weird comp. Survival's not going to press lust, though, right? Like, that's going to be a me job. Meta is for MDI. There you go. Avidity says, this might be a dumb question, but how do you feel about having so many tools available to you? I'm asking because personally I find it kind of overwhelming. I've been leveling my shaman and really enjoying it, but looking ahead at the upcoming talents, it's just a lot to take in. Yeah, you really do have to take it like one step at a time. Like what I always say to people is like, when you're learning a new spec, start with like the basics. Like look up what your core rotation is and only bind those spells and do a few dungeons and really get the basics down. And then add like 2 buttons to your keybinds. Do a couple dungeons and really emphasize those 2 new buttons to you. So like if you added like your knock up, really press that thing on cooldown, you know, like emphasize those new things that you just added. And then, you know, slowly do that, like add 1 or 2 buttons at a time, really emphasize them to build the muscle memory. Don't think that you have to learn a whole class all at once. Yeah, Shaman is known for having a lot of like different totems. You'll notice I don't even have some of them keybound. I'm still not even like playing any of the Like Tremor Totem, I played that like back on Mist of Tina Scythe, like when I knew I could use it, but I'm not gonna like, I don't know. There's a lot of totems that I just don't use. Like really, I just don't use them. Then like if I ever find out that there's like, oh, this one's really good in this dungeon, then I'll try it and add it into my rotation, like really focus it. The hardest mythic to heal in your opinion? I think Floodgate and First Pull Cinderbrew plus first boss dots. Yeah, I definitely think, in my opinion, I think Floodgate. Um, Man, in these higher keys, like I've been trying to do a Floodgate 15 on my monk, and dude, the first boss even those the heal check on the first boss is insane. It's crazy. It is absolutely insane. Yulon wasn't too bad. Certainly not as high APM as Chi-Ji. Different flow. Well, that's good. Like I do like the Chi-Ji. Like I made up my raid guide on Yulon at the start of the season, and then I made one on Chi-Ji later on once it was like taken over. Um, and I like that version of the Yulon build more so than I have in the past. But it's still just like it just didn't have the same luster as Chi-Ji for me. All right, this dungeon, yeah, like you're saying, this first room is terrifying. When do you want blessed? And also, I'm so used to doing this dungeon as a Mistweaver. Mistweaver has so many like extra tools to do this dungeon. I'm like kind of nervous. You have diffuse magic to get rid of a debuff on yourself. You have revival. Same with the second boss. The dots on the second boss kind of I'm scared of. How are keys going? Our first one went like super well. We timed it with like 8 minutes left or something. Oh. What the heck? Best healer tier set, Druid 100%, crazy for healing, yeah. I definitely think both the resto specs, so Druid and resto Shaman have like just the best. Go and click Lust. I have to click it. Go and put Earth Ellie down with stun. Upper defensive. Oh, that's someone standing in something. Oh man. Well, that's my tank emptied. What did we hit? 2.6k? Well, we had one death. It was to the DH standing in something. Get our Rocky Road in this downtime. Chef Chewy time. Chewy's not that scary. We get time to recoup our cooldowns. It's really the hired muscles that are terrifying. The Chef Chewy, we can just dispel these debuffs from the fire guys, the pyromaniacs, dodge stuff. Rank our damage on Chewy. And put down like one healing stream for each knockback and just let those hots like spill in. Ooh, we're going. He pulled a hired muscle. Oof.
Your survival.
I was just about to pop defensive. That overlap is crazy. Why not just do the last 20% of Chewy's health? Dang, I even used my defensive, but it was like a fraction of a second too late. This is just not smart, in my opinion. Chewy was almost dead. Okay, now it's just a muscle. Yeah, all that did, like, even it's okay if you pull the higher muscle in Chef Chewy, but you have to time it right. Like, if you pull it to where the volatile keg happens at the same time as Chef Chewy's knockback, it's like, it's terrifying. Pop Ascendance. I haven't done this dungeon. I think I've done this dungeon once on this character. I want to say maybe not even. So I don't really know how I'm supposed to deal with a lot of the mechanics, but we'll just have to solve it on as we go along. Also just keeping health bars full. Getting out of that. Look, we're actually out healing the tank. Look at that. Ooh, warlocks in this dungeon are pretty goated. Definitely want full mana here. Alright, here we go. I have my defensive. Good. What was that? A warlock cookie from the hunter? I didn't even have the boss targeted. Let's put down healing stream and healing tide. Oh, the warlock dipped his toes in. I had the warlock healthy. He just dipped his toes in. And of course that would be our B-res. That's tragic. What are we doing? The monk said, GG, thank you for gaming. Whoa, that's hella cringe. Oh, we even had a B-res. Someone had a B-res on him. That's very cringe. We had him safe, though. But he dipped his toes in. Yeah, we'll definitely add that tank to the ignore list. That's cringe. That is cringe. Well, when did we do a Cinderbrew? Apparently it's one of the 11s we've done. Dang, dude, that is cringe. What do we need? Workshop's our big one. Floodgate, Theater of Pain. Oh, Workshop and Floodgate. The two big ones. I doubt we get into a 12 Workshop, though. We can filter it down. Yeah, I definitely think Floodgate's the hardest dungeon. What do you guys think? People are so frail. I agree. It's crazy. Just the amount of like fits that adult men pitch on this game is like, if you think about it, it's like staggering. No pun intended, but it is like insane. Crazy. This is why I want a static. We can just grow and learn and be positive. I know I've been trying to apply to some teams, but it's there's not too many people looking, so it's like you have to find an existing team. Priory for me, snipers. The snipers. Do you mean like at the start, those like people, the people with the bows? I guess we can just cancel the filter and do some... we could just run our 11, but there's really no point. Dark Flame 12? Sign me up. Theater of Pain 12? Yes, sir. Just gotta queue up for him. I told you I will learn to tank and you heal. We can find DPS. Oh, if only it were that easy, though. Only it were that easy. I've built like a roster of friends on my friends list, but the thing is, like, everyone's done pushing already. Crazy. Lots of mechanics there. Our anti-melee healers hate that place. You talking about Cinderbrew or which dungeon, MCS? Apparently has 655 item level tanking gear. My paladin, I don't know what it is, but I don't have a I don't think I have a good tanking set. Rookery 12, we could do that. Come on, people, have faith. I definitely showed that I could do that. It's just, I don't know, a little bit of unexpected damage at the wrong time. Finish my monk, druid, and DH. You said you hate playing alts. Pick your favorite healer and just stick with it. You'll enjoy the game more that way. Ooh, they chose me over a 666 resto druid. I have, mind you, I have 17, right? Or 27. 20, I'm bad at math. 28 less item levels than this guy, and they chose me. That's how devoted to the meta picks they are. Tell me that's not super cringe. My biggest thing with tanking is learning routes. Yeah, and it's like you can learn one, but it's like you need to like learn other ones too and stuff. I mean, tanking's fun though. If you're liking tanking, definitely stick with it. It's a lot easier to find groups as a tank than other specs. Just season to season. Friends pigeonholed you into DPS? Oh, that sucks. But then are they real friends? Dude, it's insane that they took me over this healer. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Just no one inspect me. No one inspect me. Now this is the dungeon where I've had the most trouble on this character. And it's specifically Mudface. I like spamming dungeons as tank. Yeah, me too. I liked last season. I would play my we're getting a druid tank. Very cool. I liked playing my prot paladin last season. Yeah, they were meta, but it just meant that your queues were like instant. You just queue up to anything, you get invited. So I was like, I pushed up keys on my prot paladin very quickly. I was MT in my classic speedrun guild. MT. Meta trash. No, I'm just kidding. Main tank. Oh, I knew that. Was healing curious as that. I'm having a stronk right now. Hold on. Was healing curious as that is what I am playing an anniversary. Griffin says, how goes the grind today? We slammed an 11. We had like 9 minutes left. It wasn't 9. It was like 7 minutes left on the timer of an 11 Motherload. And then we just tried a Cinderbrew, and our tank like pulled Chewy. So we healed the right side just fine. And then our tank pulls Chewy. It's going like super chill because it's just Chewy. But then he waited until Chewy was about to do his frontal to go pull the left side hired muscle. And we like lost a few people to it was a perfect overlap. The big slam of the hired muscle, or the big dot of the hired muscle right on top of the big slam. So we lost some people there, but we like recovered. We killed the left side hired muscle too. And then we pulled boss 1. And I was like, I put down a couple totems to heal the first hots or the first dots, and like I had everyone stable. And then the warlock, I saw their health tick like 1 extra time because they stepped in a puddle. And then the next tick got him, and it's like, oh man. But then it's like someone was going to B-res him as the tank started, or the boss started his intermission, and then the tank just said, GG, thank you for gaming, and left the group or something. He said something cringe. What do you say? GG, thank you for gaming, and then just left the group. So super cringe there, but we're chilling. We're having a good time. Also, I queued up to a plus 11 floodgate just now, and they chose me over someone that has 28 item levels over me. So I don't know if it was a misclick or if these guys just think Resto Shaman is like so meta right now when we can only do keys with them. But we take that. We call that a dub. We chalk it up as a dub and use it to our advantage. Hopefully I can heal this, though. The swamp... Oh, this guy just left the group. He definitely inspected me. That's exactly what happened. That's what always happens on this character. People are like, how do you find groups that are willing to push with your character that's so low item level? And it's because of this. We sit here and filter out the people that aren't willing to push the key. And then you, yeah. The fact that you can recount that entire random fight is impressive. Wait, like the whole dungeon, it was only like the first room of that dungeon. It's not like the biggest thing, but I do have like a pretty good like photographic-ish memory. It's not quite photographic, but I've always had a pretty good memory. It's just I have had like a brain injury, so some things just fall out of my head and I cannot remember. But most stuff like just randomly sticks. It's weird. Dude, feeling the lightning changes with Jade Empowerment. Lost a mage earlier, not realizing the hit to to HPS. Yeah, I definitely feel it in Mythic Plus way more. TJR, feel it in Mythic Plus way more. Because in Raid, it's like you don't really know who the 5 people are that are getting healed most of the time. You just do the damage, do the healing, yada yada. But in Mythic Plus, like if I were to try to do Big Mama on a plus 15 right now, like before I could use Chi for one of her big AoE pumps and then pair it with like a Crackling Jade Lightning and boom, that's it. That's all I needed. But now I need like Chi, Crackling Jade Lightning. Even then, it's like maybe Life Cocoon. Like, it's rough. It's rough. For Mistweaver, what item level do you think is good for plus and pugs? See, the thing is like, it's so dependent on how good you are. Like, it's a horrible answer, but it's really the best answer I can give. Like, your item level on what key level you should be doing is very up to you. So like if you can do like there are some easier dungeons, for example, like ones that don't have that crazy of heal checks, like I was gonna say Dark Flame, but Dark Flame's a heal check beast. Like Rookery, you can probably do a 10 Rookery at like 640 item level, but then you probably wouldn't be able to do a 10 Floodgate at 640. You know, it's dependent on your level, but like probably around like 645 is probably where I'd start looking for 10s if you can do that. But yeah. Honestly, I'm seriously considering just switching to my Shaman as my main from Mistweaver after these changes. I really hope they revert it because if you look, I was looking at logs last night before Raid and I was like trying to decide which build I'm going to play in Raid. And I was like thrown off because I was looking for kills that happened yesterday. So if you go to like healing and then you filter by date or you sort by date, there were like no one. Like these two hadn't happened yet. So there were no kills on bosses yet that had happened. Oh, look, see, both these people killed it with Yu'lon. But it's just like there was nothing of Mistweaver. It was literally just like 5 Disc Priests had only killed bosses. So I was like, oh god, did they kill Mistweaver by accident? But no, they just. It's like, why are you forcing us into Yu'lon? Oh, it's so cringe, so cringe. But no, I'm staying. I am staying on Chi. I mean, why would I swap? I'm having fun. I'm still doing good HP. If I could do theoretically higher HPS with Yu'lon, so be it. I'll sacrifice that little bit of healing for a little bit more damage. Like, look at my damage. Like, I'm contributing so much more damage to... I don't know. I'm sticking Chi. We're just going to ride it out this season. Hopefully they revert that change, but... I don't know. Oh no, 720p YouTube stream. Oh no, misformed. It's saying 1040 on my end. Uh-oh. $720 on my Twitch as well. Oh, that's tragic. Dude, what happened to like my OBS? It just like tanked. That one stream. Same here, both Twitch and YouTube are 720. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm not going to restart the stream, but starting next stream, it will be fixed. But, Oh, that's so annoying. But yeah, what happened to OBS, dude? It just like pooped itself last week, and then now it's like, no, I'm pitching a fit. I am staying 720. Wonder if I could fix it midstream. I can try. The heck? I did a 10 priory at 638 on Mistweaver. I mean, yeah, you can, like I'm saying, like if you are a skilled and practiced Mistweaver, I'm sure you could do some 10s with some crazy item level. Especially like Priory, like a lot of the hard pools in that dungeon are AoE packs. Even the mini bosses at the end, you have stuff to cleave on, you know. But yeah, I'll definitely have that fixed for next time. I'm sorry, guys. No, we hate a 720 stream around here. Normally it's 1040 HD, but I don't know why it's lying to me too. But I appreciate y'all letting me know. Please revert the change. If I had control, I absolutely would. Just for you, TJR. I basically only Mythic Plus and Swamp Face was already my biggest issue. Now I'm afraid it's going to be even more difficult. I'm not ready. I'm not really feeling that. Well, I will say one thing that I don't think a lot of people do as healers on Swamp Face. I can kind of demonstrate it here if I can, but you can kind of use one of the recent Swamp Face changes to your advantage. Number one, realize that you as the healer never get tethered to anyone as long as all 5 people are up. So these 3 people are going to get tethered together with the tank. So you are the one person that is not tied to someone. So what I do on that fight now is I've kind of come up with my own strat, and I think it's kind of goated, and I think it's slept on. But say that everyone's stacked up here. You know how you stack up on Swamp Face, you all move the same way. You as the healer, you don't have to do that because you're not tied to anyone. Say that the boss is this train track, and say that this is where everyone's stacked. I stand 180 degrees away from my group. Because you have a 20% chance of baiting the frontal to you, which is great because then your group doesn't have to move. But you have an 80% chance of you getting to stand still and cast, which is crazy good. So, I think that's definitely a slept-on strat. And I feel like I don't see anyone doing it, but as the healer, I'm starting that right now today. You guys, as healers, stand 180 degrees away from your group. Trust. And then also, one thing that's also goated, okay, it's this route. I don't like this route, but one thing that's also goated is, oh, are we going? Hey, where are we going, buddy? Doing this pool but this way? This is weird. It's like a week 1 thing. Try to stun those guys out of their windups. But one thing that's also goated as the healer, once again, because you're not having to stack on your group, you can hang out in Narnia. You can get yourself as far away from all of the big puddles as possible and just stand out in Narnia and cast. So I'll try to demonstrate that here, but once again, I'll be completely transparent with you guys. I've been trying a bunch of these dungeons on this character, seeing how high I can push with like undergeared and stuff, you know. And this dungeon was a big roadblock, so I'm still going to be learning on the fly, but I'll at least try to show you guys what I'm talking about. Because, let me tell you, pretty goated strat that is literally free to do so. And it's just using the fact that we know as healers nowadays that we are not going to be tethered to people. Because they made that change. Alright, first pool, 0 deaths. No crabs, but pooled. I have aggro. I have aggro. Help.
A willing sacrifice has
Done.
been prepared.
I need to kill this thing. Run, Paladin, run! Yeah, I gotta get the swamp face first, but I'm telling you, it's like such a small optimization. But I was doing, I was just running a +10 on my monk with my guild, which I never really run keys with them, but it was just like over the weekend. It was a really chill day. We were all just having fun, but I was just trying out new things, and I was like, hold on, why have I not been doing this? Like, ever since they made that change. Maybe people are doing it, and I'm just not aware, but like, if not, it's something we should all get, especially as healers, we should all be doing. Well, specifically as healers. Oh, tank is gonna die. Tank is dying. We're gonna have to... Nope. I am not using both major cooldowns right now. I will show some discipline. I know some people were also telling me my build is bad, and I don't disagree. I definitely think now that I'm like kind of catching up in item level, I should take another look at it, because like things like Earth Living Weapon just don't cut it really. Like I feel like they really fall off. But I don't know if other people are running Earth Living Weapon. I have no idea what the meta Shaman build is. I just know that this build is what I'm used to, and it's what I've gotten here with. Go and get some mana back here while they click that. How does Candle King feel after the buff? I haven't fought him yet, but hopefully we get to see him this stream. I've been queuing up to more Dark Flames than usual for that exact reason. I really want to see and speed ourselves in. Stun the reload guy. Just focus the reload. Got a knock up ready for you, buddy. Boom. Just never let him reload. Okay, now I can't stop it. Oh, someone else got it. Nice. Alright. This boss, honestly, this boss has been giving me a lot more trouble recently than I'm used to, but part of that is because I've been trying on Mistweaver a lot, and boss fights are just significantly harder.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
But I think Shaman having like multiple different big cooldown. What on earth was that? I have never seen that before. Was that like the big... Was that the big... What on earth? What was that, the big circles that were just invisible, or what? Am I missing something? Looks like the top guy runs Earth Living, but what on earth was that? I've legit never seen that before. In all my years, I've never seen that. What was that? Is that something I should know about? Like, is that something that's common, or was that like a visual bug? I've never seen that before. Or were the swirlies under me and I just didn't see them? That probably happened, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Top guy runs Earth Living. That's good to hear. I'm an Earth Living fan. Someone was flaming me for it the other day.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
Let's get our healing rain down. So for this first one, we're going to pop our defensive. Well, I feel like we should have our defensive up for every single ad set. For every single AoE phase. Get some damage pumping in. We can Ascendance defensive. Okay, I usually roll through this, so. Defensive, Ascendance, double healing stream, easy. Hands off keyboard. Not even close either. What is that? Why are some why can't Mistweavers have something fun for longer than a tier? Like, why can't we last longer than a tier? Why can't we last a whole tier at least? Like, give us that. Come on. Oh, tank, you good? We should be able to just healing tide and double healing stream. Let's go ahead and healing stream now because our tank is going through it. I don't want to chain lightning there because I'm afraid it'll. I don't know how chain lightning behaves. I'm afraid it'll go up and like pull that pack up there, you know. Okay, we're getting the shield here. Our defensive's down for 10 seconds, so maybe we don't get the defensive every one. Let's go ahead and just shield ourselves. Healing tide. What is this? What is this damage? Pitiful. Come on. Crazy. Are you not running Gust of Wind? Is that the little, like, jump boost thing that shamans have? Yeah, I don't run that. I just never have, and it's like I could run it, but then it's a matter of finding a keybind, and it's like if I bind that, then where am I going to put all of these bounds Kyrian stewards? Like, there's just not enough room. Oh, I'm dead. Kick the cast so I can take the B-res. Kick the cast. Oh, buddy. No way.
Sacrifice has been prepared.
No way. No. No. Ah. Oh, goodness. Watching the clip, I think it was a visual bug. There's explosions on the ground, but no swirlies. That's what it felt like. I saw you roll through that and then tried it and died. Yeah, I kind of just wrote it with the can't speak, the mage there, didn't I? No. Honestly, we were fine. I was gonna reincarn, and we probably could have salvaged that with like Spirit Link, but I didn't want to reincarn while that cast was still going off because I would pop up and immediately die again. Dang, can't have anything that. Whoa. Looking for a healer for a 17 Cinderbrew Meadery. Good for you guys. Good for you guys. Couldn't be me. You died from the cast not getting hit by that. Yeah. I mean, I was hit by it, so I couldn't stop the cast myself, but also, like, if anyone would have stopped the cast, I could have popped up and probably salvaged it, and we'd probably still be running our merry self along upstairs right now, but that's okay. If I hadn't got hit by that, I feel like we would have survived there. That's what she said. Oh, God. What does the deathlog say? It was definitely the explosion, like the little guy that reloads. It was his big AoE explosions, but we blame DPS when cast go. I blame myself because I had my kick up. I'm a Resto Shaman. We have like 30 kicks, but I had my kick up. I just couldn't cast it because I was silenced. So If I hadn't gotten swept away by that, I definitely would have been able to kick it, and so I definitely blame myself there. But yeah, everyone could have kicked it, to be fair, but no, I could have been a lot better. We've already timed that in 11, right? It's really just these two. We really want a Mechagon workshop. That would be our biggest thing. I said we filter down, because I haven't run one of those in a while. Visual bug. Okay, let's watch this. In case you want to see it, yeah. I think Shaman having like multiple yeah. Well, I want to see if this guy casts his... Where is that guy? Shaman. So yeah, this guy, he's casting his RPGG as he dies. And the cast finished as he died. So that's why the swirlies didn't show. I wonder if it showed for all of my party members, but I guess not, because multiple people died there. Very weird. Very weird. Also, Misform TV said, 1 key off 3 key on my Ret Paladin workshop is left to do at 13. Then we got it. Then it's off to finish my tank from 2750 to 3k. Oh yeah, you got this. You got this easy. And I appreciate you clipping, Griffin. It's always nice when people clip so I can go back and watch. Ooh, okay, we get a stab at this 11 workshop. Yo, it is insane that people are taking me to their keys based on item level alone. Shaman, yeah, why do I say it like that? I don't know. I say the most random things in the most weird ways sometimes. But as long as I call it out before you guys, then we call it a win. Shaman. Can't even scoop my chair up. Blizzard's problem is they nerf things instead of buffing the low class / specs. It's a complete seesaw, and it makes the game not as fun sometimes. Well, I don't think their problem. I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I do disagree with you because Retina. I think their problem is that they buff the lower specs at the same time that they nerf the higher specs. But I do think it would be a lot more healthy, and I think the player base would just generally be happier if they did those two things separately. So if they led with the buffs and then, you know, waited to see if things like situate themselves and then come in with nerfs if necessary. But if they would have just buffed Holy Priest, buffed Holy Paladin, slightly buffed Resto Shaman, and then, you know, maybe done like a small little Disc Priest nerf, but like nothing crazy. And then like next week be like, okay, now do we need to buff Resto Druid? Do we need to nerf Resto Druid? Do we need to buff Mistweaver? Do we need to nerf it? You know, like come in next week with this. I feel like it's just this urgency or sense of urgency to do it all at once is like the thing that puts them in like, you know, it puts them in spots where it's just like, why are we here? Like, why did Mistweaver... Okay, we know why Mistweaver got nerfed, but, like, why in that way? Like, why do they think Mistweavers need a harder time versus bosses again? Like, that's what this whole tier was supposed to be for us, is like, hey, you guys can heal bosses like everyone else now. I don't know. That's just my lukewarm take. What am I here for? So we don't need mana oils because we have Earth Living. We need flasks. Let's start using consumes at least. These people are taking us to their keys with this low item level. We should at least show some respect with some consumes. But I appreciate you, Griffin. We blame DPS when casts go off. Shift space? What's my shift space? I don't use shift space. I do use control space. What was that? Retina with the tier 1 sub. Thank you for the support, Retina. Dang, putting us up to 66. We were getting so close to the goal of 75. The goal of 75 will be a 12-hour stream. So I definitely am wanting to do a 12-hour stream soon, like one of the weekends coming soon. And I have some fun stuff planned. Some like really fun stuff. So I appreciate you and the support, Redna. You said, what if they just buffed everything to higher classes specs, no nerfs needed? Well, then you do have the reason why they don't do that, Retina. Hey, what's up, Vicar? It's good to see you. Um, the reason why they don't just constantly buff the lower end is because then you just creep up and creep up and creep up, and then eventually either the game is just unplayable because every spec is so difficult and elaborate, even though we're kind of there, with our talent trees, but either you creep up constantly to where that becomes a thing and it's just like infinitely progressing and strong and powerful, or you do that until everyone agrees, hey, everything's too complicated and powerful, let's crunch. And then say we go through War Within and all they do is just buff 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 buff, and then by the time we get to whatever's next, I don't know what the next thing's called, but say it's called like, I don't know, I can't come up with anything, like Barney Land or something. Say 11 point or 12.0 is Barney Land, okay? When Barney Land comes out, everyone's like, hey, War Within was crazy, everything was overpowered. We need one big sweeping just axe nerf. If everyone gets nerfed all at the same time, boom, we're fine. Then everything would feel so much weaker. It would be like I played Mistweaver for a year, and then now one day I log in and it's just like 1% of what it used to be. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's either you kind of do things gradually and tweak instead of like only push up, or it's like you kind of only buffing pushes you into like also equally bad territory, is what I'm trying to say. This is what I love. Classic meta is known. I play OP Warrior and Dwarf Priest on Alliance, Mage Warrior, and Shaman on Horde. There you go. Yeah, if you want like simple tuning, Classic is pretty simple, so I'm sure it's more tuned. And by tuned, I mean there's probably some stuff that's broken and everyone knows it, so. Isn't there more tuning next week since it's 0.5 patch? Yeah, they usually do some pretty big changes. Like, that's when we got Jade Empowerment, right? The 0.5 patches are usually pretty big. So either they have something juicy planned, or they're just going to do some tuning. But I would expect to see some like minor reworks. Not like full-on reworks, but like, for example, they might like introduce like a new totem or something. Like, I would expect to see like something spicy come. And is 0.5 next week? Like, we know that? Like, next Tuesday and Wednesday is 0.5. Is that confirmed? Shift space for the wind boost bind. See, I would probably, if I did run that talent, I would probably use my roll keybind. And I don't know. I feel like I already have something. Oh, I do. It's my. I'm already muscle memory to Totemic Recall being there. What dungeon are we doing? We're doing Mechagon Workshop. Let's go and get there. Oh, I haven't spent like any Valor Stones on this character either. What are we at? Okay, yeah, we are capped. Should I upgrade stuff? I think I should. Like, at least my Mythic track stuff, right? I'll upgrade these 3 things if I can. But I don't want to craft on this character, to be honest. Like, I might end up crafting on this character if we do, like, an actual push, like a big push on this character, like a title push or something, but for now, this will do. It only gave us a few item levels, but we're still undergeared. Undergeared and still have no fear. We still have this necklace. It's going to carry us all the way to 3K. Hi, LP. How are you feeling? Feeling better now that you're here, Bear. Good to see you. No, I'm feeling good. It's just like, nowadays it's just allergies, man. Allergies are killing me. But yeah, I would use my roll keybind just to keep it very like similar across different specs. And then I know I'd mess myself up too because like I try to wind gust backwards, and can you even do that? Where is that? Wind. Where is it? Aha. Forward. So yeah, I'd probably mess myself up there. I didn't know Shaman has like a speed boost, Spirit Walk. I'm not using either of these. That's crazy. Hey, okay, we got a tank. We are going here. But it's good to see you, Barely. Good to see you as well, Vicar. Hopefully y'all are doing well. Yeah, like I said, I have some fun ideas for a 12-hour stream. I don't know how much of it is actually possible. Like I have very big plans for one thing, but it's probably pushing it. Like it's probably too big of plans. But Motherload is the one dungeon we haven't timed yet at a +10. It should be easy though. Or not Motherload, this one. Mechagon Workshop. Yo, hey, Trey Hearn, it's good to see you. Best healer tier set. Druid's is super fun. I do need to get on my Druid grind and get that tier set. Druid and Holy Paladin. I need to get those tier sets. Because I agree. I think Druids and Shamans are, I would argue, are the two strongest. But I'm glad you agree. I feel like everyone that I've asked so far has said Druid, and I totally agree. Do 24 +10s in 12 hours? Oh man, that'd be crazy. I bet I could. No, that'd be 30 minutes per. I don't think I could. Especially with pugs, I feel like people would just leave. With an organized group that's all dedicated to doing that, I definitely could. Like with some guildies, I'd know I could. But it's just a matter of finding 4 people that are willing. The amount of heroic pieces of gear you get, though, ooh, that'd be spicy. But I agree. But thank you so much for the support, Treyhern. The GOAT. Hey, I'm first time healing at all in this season. Got to 2.955 IO. Very nice. Stuck at 13s now with Mistmonk. Do you think it's worth to switch to Dispriest since we got nerf? I don't think so. I think you've gotten your practice in at Mistweaver, and I think you're very high in IO. Very good for your first time healing. That's amazing. So I would recommend just sticking with Mistweaver. I mean, you can start leveling like or gearing out an alt as a Dispriest and see if you like it more, but I definitely think the nerfs hurt, yeah, but it only hurts our boss fights. And like single target situations and stuff, like things like Theater of Pain where you have those single target mini bosses and stuff. But other than that, it's like you won't really feel the nerf in AoE packs for sure. But no, play what you enjoy. If you're liking, if you're not enjoying Mistweaver, then yeah, give it another shot. But I wouldn't just swap to this because it's good. I definitely think that's like it's a bad long-term mentality, you know what I mean? Like it might be good for the short term, but always meta chasing is going to get tiring. Especially because like what happens when you swap to Dispriest and then they nerf it further next week? Like then you're just wasting your own time, you know? So I would recommend play Mistweaver if you're still enjoying it. If not, you know, you can swap. No biggie. Did you already hop on the Druid? No, I still need to do some Druid keys, and we really need that tier set. Really need the Druid tier set. I do want to get some like heroic keys in. Some keys that'll drop heroic loot on the Druid after this. I haven't tried much healing on my Druid. Been boomy for Raid and now Mythic Plus. Yeah, our long-term Resto Druid main, we made him play boomy on the last fight. So it looks like this guy wasn't coming, so we just are replacing him, I'm guessing. But our long-term boomy main, or Resto main, we made play boomy for a fight. Same with our long-term feral main. Feel kind of bad, but I didn't make the decision. They were willing to, I think, but yeah, that fight Boomkin's just broken on. Thank you. I do enjoy Mistweaver. I will stay. Enjoy your evening. I appreciate you. Enjoy yours as well. Oslo Ride. Oslo Ride. And good stuff. Your first season getting to 2.955. That's crazy. Still far behind in gear, only 650. Yeah, it sounds like you're just like behind on crests, but you probably have like a good bit of like heroic gear banked up, because you can get heroic gear from what level key drops heroic gear? Can't remember. But yeah, I know what it's like being behind on gear. Hey, Oslo Ride with the tier 1 sub. Thank you, Oslo Ride. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Hopefully it's not Oslo Ride, which sounds kind of like a toothpaste. Oslo Ride. 6. Okay, so we need to do at least 6. Whoa! Oslo Ride just smashing the goal, getting us up to the lucky number 77. Holy. How many gifted was that? 10? Dang, hopefully I'm saying your name right, but Oslo Ride, I appreciate you so much. Holy. Congrats, Griffin, Tunsky, Brandon Pop, It's Medicine, Triple FX2K, Flux90. Good to see you, Flux90. Diamond, It's DePoncho, Sebel90, and Obsidian Fire 23. Congrats, guys, to the gifted, but shout out to Oslo Ride. Huge 10 gifted bomb. Pushing us past our goal. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing a 12-hour stream within the next few weekends. Yes, you do. Okay. Okay, but yeah, we need to be doing some 6s. But holy Ozoride, the crazy support. Let's pop a flask. Jeez Louise. Mario said, got set to try RDruid, but ended up liking Bear too much. Hey, Mario, I think I'm in the same boat. I'm liking Bear without tier set right now, but once we get that tier set, I feel like I will like Resto. By the way, I started Mistweaver just because of your videos. No way. So how did you find me then? Did I just pop up on your Explore page? But that is awesome. But I'm glad I influenced you into something that you hopefully enjoy. All I do is just play the spec that I love, and I have so much passion for it because I love it. Holy Oslo Ride. Goodness gracious, with another 10. Holy. Dang, you're like already our top gifter, I'm pretty sure. What is that, 20 gifted? That is crazy. Oh god, I have to watch my feed or I'll die. But Ozoride, thank you so much for the support. Yeah, when we do the 12-hour stream, I'll definitely be shouting you out during it. Because it will be thanks to you, mostly. Oh, we need Earth Shields down, but holy Ozoride. Dang, we just started the key. Oh, we're about to have one go off. I did what I could. Go on Spirit Link Totem. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person in this. Goodness gracious. Congrats, everyone. Oh. Everyone that got one. That's a big ol' yikes. We had 2 detonates go off. Worth the wipe. Oh, 1000%. Oh, there we go. Go again. Worth the wipe for sure. As I said, enjoy your evenings. I'm off to time some 13s. Love to hear that. Good luck in your 13s. You got this. Man, we're here to brick an 11 apparently. Oh, I have aggro. Get in there, Earth Ellie. Guys, like, we should have lusted. The mage said that, but he also has lust. But also, it's like, we died because the cast went off. It's still going. Oslo Ride, you're crazy. That is insane. I just like, I'm immune to the being in my ear at this point because it's just constant. I appreciate all the support, Oslo Ride. Enjoy your time. Good luck in those 13s. You got them. Smash them. And then come back and tell me how they went. Oh, I died. Oh, this is so bricked. This is so bricked. Oh, man. I mean, I did what I could to stop as many of those detonates as possible. And then once one went off, it's just like, dude, this is so washed. This is why you should always look at your monitor when you're playing the game. Wonder if we can recover from this. This timer's pretty tight. But if our DPS are good enough, and if we just, like, if I'm able to figure out how to press my healing buttons now, like, we should be able to time this, I feel like. As long as we aren't planning on doing any, like, stupid skips at the end. But yeah, it's really going to come down to how much damage this group can do. But at least now we have Lust for this boss. It's an upside. But goodness gracious, congrats to everyone that just got a gifted sub. Y'all are amazing, and I appreciate the support, the second-hand support. Guy said, hold Lust till last boss, please. Nah, I'm lusting here. Screw it. Put down some healing streams. Pump it into the pummeler because he's higher health. Try to always stay in the center of a square here. So like that mage is standing on a crack. You know what they always say, step on a crack, you break your mom's back, and we can't be having that here. Not as healers. Try to keep our dot rolling on both enemies. How did my dot refresh on one of them? Is there like a way that I'm spreading my dot somehow? Kind of like how this priest do?
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
See, like there, is it whenever I lava burst someone, it spreads my flame shock? Is that a thing? Or no? I feel like that's something I'm making up, but I'm pretty sure, like there I didn't apply my dot to the affix until after it was already applied. Yes, but I forgot what it is. Okay, so there is something. I mean, I can always go into the talents and reread it. Okay, now we need to swap to No Mercy for you. Ooh, we got a survival hunter. Oh! Ooh, we got lucky with that boop, though. Yeah, we are not killing them evenly. It's pop it offensive. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That was way too close. This is gonna hurt. We need these die. Need these to die evenly. No, we're fine. We're gonna go into the downstairs with as many cooldowns up as possible. Yeah, there's a way to spread flame shocks. You're not crazy, okay? No, I am crazy. It's okay. We can call it what it is, but flame shock. We can have that searched so I see it when we open up our talents next. We might want to tap our mana here so that we have max for this guy. Let me plug up my headset. Oh, we're double pulling. I like this. Are we double pulling? Yeah, we are. Okay. See, I do not have my defensive, but I do have Spirit Link. It's knock up, so no casts go off during that. We did have one go off at the beginning, but Spirit Link Totem laughs at that. Okay, our damage is like super high with this group. Because holy crap, that thing died so quick. Okay, we're gonna have some more corrosive gunks go off. Gonna put down this totem. See, what do I have? My AoE knock up. Gonna rip it. Yeah, it would be really nice to get some kicks off or some stops off during that. I'm trying to use my stops during the during that phase, but it's just not enough. All right, I'm putting down my healing totems. I'm plugging up my headset. Okay. Like, it was beeping in my ear. It was getting annoying. All right, we're golden. Oh man, Oslo ride coming in dropping 20 is insane. That's so awesome. Okay, we got some dogs here. We're not going to dispel the hunter. Did they change the duration of this debuff? Did they do that and I missed it, or that debuff was only 5 seconds? It hasn't always been 5 seconds, has it? It's been a while since. Okay, there we go. It must be a hunter thing, because I know DKs have something where like debuffs are shorter on them or something, or oh. Ooh, he has 2 stacks.
My emissary.
My dispel was down.
Take it.
Dang. How did that one debuff only have like a 4-second duration on him? That's crazy. Must be a hunter thing. I haven't played hunter since Shadowlands, so. Oh no, he pulled the waste unit. That's okay, I can res him. He needs to die before the big AoE though. Oh, he's got Feign Death. What am I doing? How did he pull that? Come on. Why release? Oh my god. Why release? Oh, brother. Where is he? Crazy. And then he leaves. No way. There's no shot. That's insane. So he died and he ran back and he butt pulled this mob. So then I'm just trying to walk through the events that just occurred in front of my eyes. He butt pulls this mob. He feigns, but he doesn't feign like here. He feigns right here. So then he pops up from his feign death, grabs aggro again, dies, and then instantly releases instead of just waiting on a res, and then leaves the group. Oh, people. Can't make this up. Dude, this is why I love pugging these keys. Like, I like pushing on my Mistweaver Monk at the start of the season, but then as the season winds down, doing these keys at plus 11, plus 12 level, there is nothing this fun. Like, there is actually nothing this fun. Ooh, I would love to do that on my Mistweaver. But, alas, we are not on the Mistweaver. But now we get a second run at this dungeon. Ooh, I'll queue up to this just to say what's my favorite song? Okay. Oh, I thought they invited me. I was like, no way. Dude, that, like, you cannot make that. Yeah, they were embarrassed. That happens so often. Like, people get embarrassed and then leave a group. It's like, not that deep. Just finish it. It's more embarrassing that you left. Really not that deep, but people do get so embarrassed over those things. I'm not going to do any of these, but what should I take? Sure.
Be strong, my friend.
They were embarrassed. Hey, in Limbo with the Prime sub, the Bezos bucks. Especially, did y'all see the whole astronaut thing with Jeff Bezos? Anyways, I mean, I'll talk about that. I can talk about that all day, but those Bezos bucks go a long way. I appreciate the support and taking $5 out of Jeff Bezos' wallet. That just makes me feel so happy. But in Limbo said, I usually watch your YouTube content. Stoked to catch a live stream. I'm stoked you're here. We've been having a doozy of a time. I don't know what it is. I don't know what people ate for breakfast this morning, but there are some crazies in these keys. Like what we just witnessed was ridiculous. I'm like gobsmacked. Crazy. Five friends playing together on Discord and pushing, much more fun. I'm sure, but that requires having 5 friends, Bell. Requires having 5 friends. Definitely, like I had so much fun last night. I was doing a key after raid with some guildies, and some of the guildies got into an argument of how many holes does a straw have, and it was either like 1 or 2, and then how many holes do pants have, and then they were like arguing over that, and like all of these things, and it's just like super funny hearing all of them get so heated over like how many holes a straw have, and it's like, oh my goodness. You mean the fake shuttle? Yeah. Yeah, the little shuttle thing. That's what I'm talking about. The whole like the 6 people going up into space. Oh boy, there's some good memes happening right now about that. I made a meme. Okay, I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but maybe one of you guys in the next few days will come across a TikTok that I made on my actual like personal account. It's a joke about that, but if y'all see me on TikTok, you have to let me know. I think my TikTok might have my real name on it, so don't disclose that. But if y'all do happen to come across that, let me know, because I think it's funny. But I made a meme TikTok. Have you tried Holy Priest? Not since Tuesday, but I tried it. I got some good Holy Priest gaming in last week. Holy time. Let me guess what spec you play. No, but I played some Holy Priest last week so that I can like compare it to this week. Haven't tried Holy Priest out yet. I definitely want to try out some Prayer of Healing stuff though, and see if it's like good AoE healing and Mythic Plus yet, or if it's still I don't know. I found Resto Shaman is much funnier than Disc or Holy Priest. Oh yeah, Resto Shaman's so much fun. So much fun. It's just a good time. You just slap down totems and rain on people, and that's it. That's all you do. But dang, you pushed us up to... How many subs are we at now in Limbo? You pushed us up to like 88, I think, which is crazy. That's like almost as high as we've ever been. Like, the amount of support that you guys have been showing to the channel lately is unreal, and to the streams too. And I appreciate y'all so much. And y'all make this fun. Like I used to be so anxious before I go live, because I just like I'm not very good at in social interactions and stuff, but like this has made me a better talker, and I don't know, y'all just make it so much fun to stream, so I appreciate you guys. I play Oracle, but sometimes I feel that needs something like good AoE healing. Yeah, I mean, really just as a Disc Priest, you just blanket have good AoE healing with your like Mindbender stuff, Really stupid stuff going on over there. We have no B-res, so gotta be on top of it today. Are we gonna lust this? Go and click lust. If we get flamed, we get flamed. Also, our earth shields just randomly fell off. We're gonna go ahead and healing Tide Totem. It's very random healing Tide Totem, but it'll carry us over into these pools. Pretty sure our tank just body grabbed those. He didn't establish much aggro there. I'm gonna be really careful. I got this bomb tonk focused. Oh. I'm gonna put a stun down. No, but I really, I've like surprised myself because like when I first made my channel, it was because I was struggling with speaking, and I just wanted to kind of like force myself into it, like exposure therapy kind of. And I was, you know, over the years, I'll listen to my first videos and like be like, man, I was not good at talking. And over the years, I've gotten much more like confident and just better at talking in general. But I never, ever in a million years thought that I would stream and be like okay streaming. But I don't know, y'all just make it so easy, and I'm just so grateful. Yo, Max Raw's here. Good to see you, Max Raw. How are you doing? How's your week been? How are the nerfs treating you? You've made me a better listener. Just kidding. Love the stream and YouTube videos. Oh man. You know, it's funny because like in my like marriage and my relationship, like I am the listener. Like you know, my wife doesn't play games, so like I don't really have much that I can tell, like, oh, today I did a dungeon today. Like I don't really say that kind of stuff because it's like she wouldn't care. But I loved hearing about her day and stuff, so like I'm the listener there, but here I get to be the yapper, so y'all are subject to my yapping. Haha. How the turntables. Alright, we got a bunch of bombs behind us. I feel like we'll just get launched over them, but still. Okay, we need to focus the No Mercy. We're gonna pop our run while healing button. Dude, if they gave that button to every healer, this game would be so much better. Healing Tide again. I probably shouldn't have Healing Tided because then we won't have it for downstairs. I just let my Flame Shock fall off of the No Mercy. Okay, we're gonna have to pop Ascendance here if we don't start killing this boss. I ping it so people kind of like wake up a bit. Okay, now we're starting to even the damage out, but now we're probably overcorrecting. We won't know until they get lower health, but pretty sure we've overcorrected. 13 to 12? No, we're pretty even still. Down a healing stream. Our healing rain. Dude, Resto Shaman's so chill. Good feign deaths from the hunter. Already better than our last hunter. I jinxed it. No, what's going on today? Oh man, I jinxed it. I jinxed it. Easy week. Eastern is right before the door. Short week. Eastern. Oh, Easter. Oh yeah, I'm so excited about this weekend. You know, I love doing family get-togethers with my wife's family. And this weekend we're going to the park and doing like an Easter celebration. It's just like an excuse to get the whole family together, but super excited. I love doing that, but you know, good food. I forget what they're making. I think carne asada is what they're making, I think. Let's go ahead and knock these guys up and then stun them for the big AoE. Put down double healing stream and pop Ascendance. No better time to press Spirit Link Totem than now. Good immune from the hunter though. Dude, this hunter's like, maybe it's just that my bar is so low for hunters after that last key, but this hunter's proving that they know what's up. They're at least using their kit and stuff. Oh. Put down Earth Ellie. Pretty sure you release like right here, right? Is Earth Ellie already dead? Or is Earth Ellie just like AFK there? Where is he? Did Earth Ellie die? Wow. Hey, you got the job done though. No one else died there. All we care about. Take a quick sip. Yeah, I'm super excited about this weekend. It's gonna be a good family time weekend, you know. Hopefully y'all have some plans for the weekend. It's like beautiful weather, or at least it is where I am. Hopefully it's as pretty where you guys are. You'll have some good family plans. Okay, this emissary is gonna keep us from getting mana. Whatever happened to like affixes giving us mana back? Like Prideful used to give us mana. Did we pull dogs into this? No, we didn't. Okay. Knock them up, put a stun down. Looks like I'm the only one really stopping these dogs as much, so... Or these corrosive gunks. Okay, we don't have too much mana here, but we do have Ascendance. We have Spirit Link coming off soon. I just don't have my AoE stop. We want this waste unit dead. Ooh. Whew. My Dispel came off just in time there.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Usually when you pull 4 or more dogs, you're just supposed to heal through the... Oh, I'm out of mana. Oh, I'm out of mana. I hear you. I hear you, character. Boom. Boom. Okay, we're good. My wife still thinks we can pause the game. Oh man, back in the Pokemon days. Oh man, I can still just remember I'd be getting in trouble with my mom. She'd be like, "You can pause it." I'm like, "I can't pause it. I'm at the Elite Four. I'm in a battle." Oh, I used to say that all the time. I'm in a battle. The good old days. Back before responsibility. Back when games paused. I need to track my Dispel. That's something that I've started doing on my monks. I have my Dispel in a much larger spot on my screen. And it's so much better. How I play like this, where I can't really see my Dispel for so long, is crazy. I need to add it, like, here. Oh, I have it. Oh. Okay, well, I need to realize that I have it. How many of you guys use the Weak Aura where you can see your, like, you can see if you're safe or not? Like, this mage is using it, I think. I'm not gonna risk it. I never do.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared. It's playtime.
Did they ever fix that you can, like, feign death that? I'm pretty sure they did. Oh, am I dead? I'm dying to this, aren't I? No, we're chilling. I'm gonna put Healing Tide down. It'll heal through this, but it'll also kind of carry over to the next, like, Dispel thing. Be careful about that. The last barrel, or the last cube. Create some separation. Put the shield on myself so I didn't take too much damage. Gotta top this person up first. Careful about that last cube.
My emissary. Look out
Nice. Ooh, okay, no warlocks, so we're actually gonna have to do this bridge. We have pretty good damage on the move, though. To be a warrior and just to be able to jump over that. Oh. Alright, now the dungeon gets kind of difficult. Honestly, the dog pools are like what I have trouble with the most. Like figuring out how to deal with those on different characters is pretty tough. Thank you, Ozloride, for the gifted sub. Just saw the notification for it. Yeah, the goated Ozloride came in and dropped 20 gifted. So check to see if y'all got one of the gifteds because you might have the new emotes. Like go into your emotes and see if you have all my emotes unlocked. I have some pretty good ones in there. I hate to toot my own horn, but I'm a fan of my emotes. And if not, and you want my emotes, and you have your Prime sub, you know what to do. Y'all know the drill. Okay, let's see. I'm also... Am I even worried about the double spider pool? I don't think I am. I feel like it's going to be easy. Let's see how much healing during short out one healing stream totem does. Okay, not enough. Noted. Also so nice having revival for these dots and stuff, or diffuse magic if it goes on you. Hey, Obsidian Fire got the emotes. Boop, heal me. Sad GG. Oh, Dayman cometh. Dayman, is that a reference to I haven't seen the show, but I know there's that like the Nightman from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I need to watch that show. That's definitely like very up there on my list of personal shows I want to watch. But I know there's like is Dayman from that, or am I crazy? Oh yeah, but double spider pool should be pretty easy with Healing Tide and Ascendance. Yeah, we should be fine there. Drop another healing stream. We won't need these healing streams during this little run here, so let's just drop both of them. We got the affix. I'm curious, but that's a funny emote. Like that. Man, do you know what's the gameplay for Resto Druids and raids? I'm just starting on normal. What's the core rotation? Oh, we didn't quite kill it because only me and the hunter stuck back. But you use regrowths. No, I'm sorry. You use rejuvenation. You put that on a bunch of people to get your abundance up, which makes your regrowths like cheaper and higher crit rate. I thought I'd make that. But you use rejuves to empower your regrowths, and then you can use regrowths a bunch, and then once the damage comes out, you cast wild growth. That's like putting it super simply, but definitely read the talent, or the talent called Abundance. And that will kind of get you part of the way there. Like if you were to read one talent to understand what's going on the most, I feel like it would be Abundance for their raid build. But also your tier set does a lot of stuff for you. So stay on top of your life blooms so that you get a lot of value from your tier set. I didn't know mages had a knockback. Pretty cool. Oh, we're losing a mage here. Or not? Okay. Rip, yeah, we definitely got clowned on by the maze. That warrior just did so much damage, or was that the fire mage? Someone just did crazy damage to the ad, or to the flower. These are cast while moving things. This is so annoying. These cogs move slower for sure. Did they nerf that? Or I feel like they snuck in so many nerfs this past week. Maybe they didn't, but it feels like these cogs are moving way slower. This boss is melting. Dude, the fire mage is popping that flower. That's insane. How are they doing that much burst? Like, what one... I know, like, Pyroblast or a big fireball can do, like, big damage, but I didn't think it could do that much. It did, like, 80% all at once. Hopefully they've saved some burst for this double mini-boss pack. I might run out of juice here. Okay, we've got the affix. I'll put down one healing stream. Healing stream number 2 during Ascendance. Got all of our dots on people. Or our hots, I'm sorry. Got my team dotted. Didn't even need Healing Tide. We have so much in the tank. It's crazy. The spec is insane. Yeah, RDruid is spam rejuves before damage, and then as the damage is hitting, hit Wild Growth, and then cast Regrowths. And then like your cooldowns are Flourish to enhance all the hots that you have out, and then Invoke. Oh. Mage pulled aggro. I hate to see it. Got a squirrel over there. Tank just typed how. I hope he doesn't make the mage leave. No point in BMing there. Happens. That's all I'm saying. No biggie. We're fine. Oh, the affix is on me. Uh-oh. Hunter, get in here. It's safe in here, I promise. Short out. I'll put down Healing Tide. I don't think we'll need it coming up, so might as well just put it down, save some mana. Alright, we're good on percent, I'm pretty sure. No Fapple. It's RShaman buff. Give the boys some mastery. I don't know what mastery does for Fire Mage, but... Oh, their mastery's just a dot, right? Like all their fire damage just does a dot or something? Pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, we're not planning on skipping these mobs, so... Ow. Yeah, both casts went his way. Trying to use my CC for if both casts are hitting the same person. Because one cast I can heal through, but two casts, like you just saw, it one-shots one person. Yeah, one cast is not one-shot. The hunter absolutely got deleted. Okay. Don't hate it. We might use Ascendance here. Yeah, because I don't need Ascendance on Pool of the Boss. We don't have our Healing Rain. An Ascendance. Healing Stream. We're chilling. You need our dot there. Oh, I need to read about. I need to remember to read about the flame shock spreading. Okay, what do we have here? We have Spirit Link Totem and things get hairy, but it shouldn't. Okay, yeah, we are gonna drop it. Just rather use it than lose someone there. Get some mana back for this long boss fight. We got 9 minutes. We're chilling. Play safe, tons of time. Agreed. Putting my healing rain up there, even though I'm the squishiest person, it's just nice to have it doing the damage. Because I don't do a lot of damage as is, so it's just nice to have it be our passive damage, you know. I use as much healing wave as possible here because I don't. The damage here is really just a single target from the frontal. So as long as I like keep a healing stream totem down, I can kind of heal through it, but I'll need to like spot heal every now and then. Trying to make it through this phase with as much mana as possible. Ooh. Man, it really chose the hunter there. Pretty unlucky. Oh, I need to rebuff for the hunter anyways. Okay, here people ask me like, how do I do this boss? It's really annoying with the orbs. My tip here, play at the ledge, because now you only need to watch orbs coming from 180 degrees and not 360. And even then, like if an orb chooses me to come to, it doesn't guarantee that it's going to come all the way to the ledge. So playing the ledge just means that you just have to work on a 180 degree axis instead of 360. That's my advice. Not perfect, but gets the job done. He might die here. Oh, we're chilling. We have less than a minute. Oh. Oh. Get in. Get in the Spirit Link.
All power to weapons. Magnetic grapple engaged.
No, don't die on me. We did it.
Has been prepared.
Easy dungeon.
You won't be so lucky next time.
You won't be so lucky next time, she says. We need to swap out our key.
The mech originator has been destroyed. And so has my father. You have my gratitude, heroes. Know that King Mechagon's vision of
We don't get loot.
is not one
Oh, we might.
will share. We must now
One of those is Warbound. Do I have to right-click Earth Ellie?
require our assistance.
Why can't I loot?
Request it.
Huh. This
Dang, dude,
policy
we are
is
allergic to
good.
loot.
Reminds me how
Need
profitable working
loot?
with you alliance
Question mark.
folks can be.
Thanks to Tink Master Overspark's leadership,
Tink
the
Master.
world annihilation was averted.
Oh, don't forget to mention my
I feel like we could use that helm.
in dismantling those mechanical monstrosities.
Who got the helm?
Of course, sir.
Psychographic. He does need it.
I cannot use that.
No, they dropped the group. That's okay. Full hearth. Oh, let me trade my key before I forget.
I can't wait to hear about your adventures.
What do we get?
Hope you find lots of treasure out there.
Hey, Dark Flame. We're gonna get to try the new Dark Flame. Is it an upgrade for us in 11? It's not, but I kind of want to do it anyways. Kind of feel obligated to try the new empowered Dark Flame crest, whatever it's called. Apparently it's much harder now. Hey, 27, we're getting close. Yeah, we just need one more 11, but we can start tackling 12s, but I feel like Dark Flame 11 is like a good 11 to push up to 12, so let's go and list it. It's going to come down to if we can heal through that one boss, Candle King. I feel like we can. But I did say we would do a Dark Flame today. Let's first see if there's a 12 posted. Dark Flame, that one that needs a healer. Healer role available. There's a 13 we can queue up for. That'd be fun. OCE? I don't have trouble with OCE groups. We can start opening up these 12s. Yeah, because since we did that Rookery 12 on the channel, that one that I made the video on, I've gained like a bunch of item levels, like 16 item levels, so yeah. And even then, it wasn't really a heal check thing that failed the key. If people invite us to 12s, the world is completely upside down. How have the beefs been, LBJ? I did a few keys, and it felt really tough. I need to get used to the healing amount. It's definitely different. You mean the Crackling Jade Lightning nerfs? It's definitely different. Like on boss fights, especially, like all my math on boss fights. Like I tried a Cinderbrew. I tried a Cinderbrew. Last night, and I was healing the dots, and I definitely needed to commit more nowadays than I used to. Healing the first boss, the dots on the first boss, it was different. It's definitely an adjustment for sure. I knew what you meant, but the beefs is funny. How are the beefs? The beefs are good. The beefs are good. There's a Dark Flame 12. I'd definitely love to just jump to 12. Just queuing up. Hopefully one of these people takes us. I don't know how bad the whole, like, wait for a disc priest to queue up situation is nowadays. Have y'all noticed since the nerfs? Are people still just waiting on disc priest to queue up or what? I would think it's not that bad. I would hope it's not that bad.
In unity, find strength.
What can we do? Do I have any more mythic pieces? Hero, 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 hero. I can just hold off on the rest of my crests. Yeah, I need more CDs, and in Raid we are so much weaker. In Raid we definitely are weaker, but like I was still able to crank last night. Like I beat my old parses last night on Raid. Still running the same exact build that I was the day before. It's like, yeah, it is weaker, but like I still was like blasting. How do I show you? See, it was April 15th. And I'll show you the build. Ancient Teachings. But yeah, let's see. I mean, we can look at my Ancient Teachings healing. It was big time here. That might have been a triple lightning. It's still worth pressing. It's like, look, we can look at my Crackling Jade Lightning damage and compare that to the Ancient Teachings healing. So like here at about 39, yeah, right here's that big spike in Ancient Teachings healing. So it's still definitely worth pressing. Right around 2 minutes is when I pressed big Crackling Jade Lightnings. That must have been when I had AoE, like when we had ads to hit, I'm guessing. Yeah, so like it's still worth pressing because you can see the margin between my Ancient Teachings line and the next healing source does definitely grow when I press Crackling Jade Lightning. So it's still worth pressing in single target, but oh no, that's during the damage amp. That's why it was so much higher. Big damage amp phase. But yeah, I mean, we were nerfed, but I still think it's like totally fine. If Mistweaver were two different specs, if Chi-Ji was its own completely separate spec and then Yu'lon was its own completely separate spec, I still think guilds would take the Chi-Ji Mistweaver, and guilds would still take the Yu'lon and still take combinations of both. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I don't think it's trolling to pick one or the other, whichever's better. I'm just gonna stick it out with Chi-Ji. You use Conduit in Raid? Yes, I do. Use Conduit and Crackling Jade Lightnings after I've I can show you again, but after I press my my Shayloons. Where was it? Let's see, I can show you, do a little log review really quick. This is from last night. Buffs. I want to show you my hold on, let me just show myself. While we queue up to some groups, by the way, let me keep some queues rolling. Queuing up for 12s. Okay, we're queued up. So if I go to my buffs, like Invoker's Delight, when I press Chi-Ji, like Xiaoao's Lesson, you can see like here's when it drops. Well, hold on, what's a better way to show? Really not a good way to see it. You know what we could do is we could just compare. Let's do timelines and do casts. Okay. So like Crackling Jade Lightning, I'm looking at Crackling Jade Lightning and then Shayloon's Gift. So let me go to my first Shayloon's Gift here. So Shayloon's Gift before a big healing event. Crackling Jade Lightning. So yeah, I want this Xiaoao's Lesson buff for the big Crackling Jade Lightning moments. And Revival and the second Crackling Jade Lightning. So we can go to our next Shayloons. Shayloon's here. Thunderfocus Tea to get a big buff. So like these two Crackling Jade Lightnings were huge because, and this is that big spike in Crackling Jade, Ancient Teachings healing, because I had Xiaoao's Lesson and I had the verse buff from Thunderfocus Tea. So these two did so much more damage than normal. So yeah, it's just trying to use your Shayloons at good times. And then Conduit, that Conduit was raw. There was no Shayloons buff. I definitely should have cast Shayloons here, but I bet I you know, probably, oh, I don't know what that was, but I definitely would have done a lot more healing than if I hadn't, but yeah. Yeah, I do run Conduit. You said we have one. We have been running one Chi-Ji, one Yulon. We are also trashed. I'm curious, like how the numbers look. Like, are y'all pretty even? Yeah, I think it's like a play what you're good at kind of thing right now. I personally am going to be sticking Chi-Ji though. Die-harding Chi-Ji this tier until I'm told otherwise. I'm almost 3.3 on my monk. If I can get these last two 15s done, I think I'll be there. It's gonna have to be like a weekend thing. It looks like you're using Reverb Radio Trinket. Do you recommend that over Moxie? No, I think Mug's Moxie Jug, if you can get like a heroic one, is just much better than even Mythic Rick Reverb. But my problem is I only have a champion track Mug's Moxie Jug, and I have a Mythic track Reverb, so it's kind of, yeah, it's definitely close. But yeah, I definitely think Mug's Moxie Jug is still better, and you can see that if you sim it. Let me go to QE Live. questionablyepic.com/live. You can go to trinkets. You can see Mr. Pick Me Up is way above. That's crazy. That looks wrong, but I'm sure it's right, but it just looks wrong. No trinket should be that much further, but then you see Mug's Moxie Jug is much... Mug's Moxie Jug is like broken. And then there's Mr. Pick Me Up. Let's see what... yeah. Reverb Radio is very close. The carved Blazicon wax, really? Big verse. Interesting. That's very interesting. I feel like Soul Eating Ruby and Signet, those have to be not correct, because 2-minute on-use giant stat sticks are insane for 2-minute Chi-Jis and 2-minute Yulons. Those can't be right, but I'm sure they are. This website's... It's wrong every now and then, but it's not, you know, it's not very often that it is. Same, stuck with champion rank Mug Moxie 2. It's crazy. I got it week 1 and haven't gotten another one. Just queuing up to 12s. Eventually we'll get taken. Hey, a Mistweaver monk. Soothe. Don't have Soothe. Alright, we might have to run our 11 Dark Flame, even though it doesn't give us anything. It'll give us a 12. Let's queue it, just to keep the stream flowing. But that list is for healing, not really Mythic Plus. Yeah, true. It's definitely intended for like maximizing your HPS in a raid environment. There might be a way to do it. I feel like for Mythic Plus, if you were to sim like what trinkets give you the best damage, I would just use like a DPS simming website, to be honest. I used to use like Simulation Craft to sim my character for maximizing damage and stuff for Mythic Plus, but I don't know what the best way to do that or go about that is. Why people are using the Shard trinket. Yeah, and Mythic Plus the Shard. Just for big damage. It's like our big damage trinket of the tier. I have it in Heroic Track, but I still haven't used it in Mythic Plus. Stuck with the Champ Track. Yeah, I got it from the quest week 1. the like do 4 mythic dungeons quest, and used it for a long time until finally I swapped off of it. PD Fleetfoot, sure, get in here. We support monks in this stream. Does the damage from the trinket convert to healing for us? No. In fact, it kind of steals your healing. You have to heal it to keep it alive so it sits there and pulses damage. It's like a little guy that you put down and he just slowly is dying. But you can basically keep him alive for up to like 15 or 14 seconds. And as long as he's alive, he just sits there and pulses damage. It's pretty cool, but it's like really annoying to heal. But like Mistweavers, if you spinning Crankick, it'll like spill some healing into them. I'm sure you can set up your UI. I haven't been able to figure out how to get your UI to get him like on your nameplates and stuff, but it's kind of like Seedling, but it's like an aggressive Seedling if you played back in Dragonflight. But it's definitely a cool trinket. Yeah, only a Mythic Plus thing. Unless, like, you know, you're trying to DPS parse and raid. Then you could argue it's a raid trinket. You probably lose that argument, though. I always get so lost flying Dark Flame. Can we keep him alive with our fist weaving? I've noticed it's like... It's weird. Maybe it's just a me thing, but it's very iffy. Like, if I tried to punch and kick, it doesn't heal him. But if I Crackling Jade Lightning, it would heal him. And that might have been a bug, and that might have just been like a one-off thing. But like, I tried it in a few dungeons, and that's what I was finding. So it's really weird. But like, if you could get a UI set up to where you just slap a Vivify his way every now and then, like, it's pretty easy to keep him alive. But if you like Soothing Mist spam into him, it's like... I'm sure it would do big damage or big healing, but I haven't really figured that out yet. Sorry, I keep bumping the mic. Gotta get some stretches in. For the key. Wait, which trinket is that? It's the one that drops from Priory. The Bursting Light Shard or something like that. My UI is bugged right now. Okay. Yeah, the Bursting Light Shard. It's an on-use, a 2-minute on-use that you summon a little guy. He's going to pulse out 400,000 damage split evenly among enemies every 2 seconds while it lives. And it lasts probably about 5 seconds-ish if you don't heal it, but it can last up to like 14 or 15 seconds if you do heal it. Oh, oops. All right. Just saying, hey, one person put out the thing, everyone else miss it. Ready, check. Yeah, it's a pretty cool trinket, though. Alright, pull timer. Let's go. Let's see this new buffed Candle King. Oh, crap. It's my key. What the heck? Am I supposed to be lusting? I don't know. This is why I don't play lust specs. Well, less this or the next pool. Try to save the tank. Yeah, we'll lust next pool. I don't think we were supposed to lust here. Oh, my earth shields fell off. Definitely want like a good sizable pool for lust. Let's just lust this, YOLO. I'm pressing it. Usually you pull all of this like all at once, but we didn't, so I didn't want to press lust. We weren't going to pull all of that, but I want to stack on this mole herd. Uh-oh. I'm panicking. Ah! What do my buttons do?
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Help kill the affix. Anytime you see like big AoE damage go off that I don't take damage from, it's because I popped my shield. It's this totem here, I have it on C7. And it's just a giant shield that I give myself. I don't know how big. It's like a couple million, I think. But I call it a defensive. It doesn't give me any mitigation. It just mitigates damage to my actual health bar. It's effectively mitigation. It's not. I don't know why Earth Shield falls off like that at the start of dungeons. It happens like every time. It's so annoying. I have no idea why. Yeah, it's like every time. Uh-oh. Okay. I'll pop it offensive. Got throw rocks going off. I'm kind of cooldown light right now, which is something I feel like I never am on Shaman.
A willing sacrifice.
Oh! Yeah, we are not stacked on this mole herd, and he is just melting us. Like, infinitely more damage coming in than what should. Just gonna stay out here. I miss AG. I kind of do too. I thought it was a pretty sick button. Okay, we definitely want to move into this mole herd though. Go and stun him. I feel like so many people don't know that if you get in melee to these mole herds, they just don't throw rocks at you.
Brings you power. Take it.
Definitely want to click my mana food before this guy starts combat with us. They can kill him. Oh goodness. It falls off for whatever reason, like the first time you do it in a dungeon or raid. Yeah, it's so annoying. And it doesn't stay on when you load into the dungeon, which is really annoying. Flaring candle, who's going on? The monk. Ooh, I love that the first cart went here because it's in my healing rain. Ooh, love that. Did he just decide not to hit the wall there? Like, what was that? Like he opted against it. That was weird. Get in, mage. It's for you. Mage is like, nah. I'm good, thank you though. Yeah, what the heck? It's like over the night, this guy just realized he doesn't have to headbutt the wall. Weird. What's a backfill barrel? I've never seen that. Don't let the boss reset. How many times have you all had the boss reset on this fight? It happened to me like 3 times. It hasn't happened in a while, but it has happened. The boss just resets himself. Hit the cart, people. Oh, that mage is dead. Is he lagging? How did he not die there? He literally got hit by the boss and then stood in a swirly. How did he live that? Yeah, that cart almost went off. That was really close. Guys, hit the affix. What are we doing? Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. I wish they had let Resto keep it. Yeah, but then I feel like they would just... all the shamans would be upset. Other than Resto. Obviously, Resto would be so happy. I think we Ascendance this, right? Definitely want to be playing back here. I don't really need to LOS these, do I? 2 of these guys isn't too scary. Yeah, you can LOS these Quenching Blasts if you weren't aware. In the Healing Rain. Like here, I'll show you. In case you weren't aware, any of you that play a ranged healer, you can LOS that damage. Mitigate who takes it. Yeah, the first thing that I do on PTR is I just try LOSing everything. Like, I try to see what all can be LOSed. But unfortunately, as a monk, you don't really get too many opportunities to do that. Alright, we're cruising. We're cruising. Hey, what's up? Peskin? Oh gosh. All I can say is El Rigardo? What's up, dude? How you doing? How's your day? Peskin at a Rigardo. Want to stop those. Oh, brother, here we go. The casts, people, the casts. AoE stops, please. Oh, I have aggro. No. Big shield. I have aggro. Help. Yikes. Try to get some mana before this boss. I know I'm always just drinking mana food, or eating mana food, but it's just nice to just tap it whenever I can. Even if it doesn't look like you need it, it's just nice. Pasquincho. Pasquincho. I don't quite know what that means. But I'm curious. Down to... Oh. The monk got meleeed. We did not light that many. Oh yeah, we're melting here. Oh, that's a big old wiper-rooney. What happened? I feel like our monk got meleeed there on pool. Oh my god, this respawn is brutal. Why would the tank take a B-res over there? That's crazy. What a waste of a B-res. The tank took the soul stone downstairs. Yeah, why would you use a B-res? Crazy. Got a remastery buff. We're fine. I feel like the boss just meleeed our monk on pool. Like, doesn't really say much about our... Yikes. The monk said, why would you use a B-res? And then the tank said, why die?
My fire hungers.
Yeah.
You shall feed it.
Gust of wind or whatever that's called would be so nice for that part, because we can't really light too many candles. Yeah, we are not lighting a lot. Just gonna keep hurting. I have to Ascendance. Then our team is fighting so far over there.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
They're all playing so stacked, it's hard to get all the candles lit. I'm gonna scoot back a bit just in case I get the barrage. Oh, I went too early. Maybe it's okay. Hey, it is. Yeah, we're missing so many candles because they're all just going to the same ones. It's making this hurt a lot. Hang out in the rain for a bit. Ooh, this might kill me. Ah!
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
Chilling. Have you tried Farseer? I haven't in a bit. I haven't since they buffed it this last time. Just missing the heals? Yeah, true. You talking about like our last pull we were just missing the heals? Or are you saying like from AG am I just missing the heals from it? I think it was just a cool button. I feel like a lot of times it was just stacked on top of Ascendance, which is kind of boring, but it was just nice having another button in your rotation, you know? Run! Okay, time is really ticking down. Can we skip this mini boss? We pulled that whole last room, so are we intending on skipping or no? It looks like we're pulling.
This is it. Court of Candle King. Teach him a lesson.
These bosses have, or these mini bosses have so much health. Crazy. Are you playing some RDruid today? Kind of want to learn? Yeah, I can hop on the RDruid. I do play my Boomkin build. I don't, I'm not going to be cat weaving. But yeah, I can definitely hop on it after this key. But I need to start getting the tier set. The thing is, I don't have the tier set yet, so not much learning to be had without the tier set. So I'll do what I can. We're also at the mercy of whatever keys we can get into on that character. I just haven't played my ults much this season, but I'm definitely enjoying now that I am playing them. So it's kind of like a blessing and a curse that no one's queuing for plus 15s. Because it's forced me off of my monk, which is like, obviously I would rather be playing my monk all day, but it is nice just getting to pick up my ults again, kind of like we have been doing for the past few seasons, challenges and stuff. Alright, let's see the buffed Candle King. Play as stacked as possible. We're probably going to lust it. Yep. Okay, here comes the heal absorb. That's supposedly the scary part.
A willing sacrifice has
Okay,
been prepared.
never mind. Don't pop Ascendance. Kind of wasted my healing rain out there, but okay. We have a lot more damage hitting us. Oh, the mage just got that one. Oh no. Good, okay, we stacked more in melee this time, so we have one candle way out there, but it's fine. Did that cast? I'm gonna go ahead and, well, okay, someone's running out there. We're gonna top up the Warlock, because it is him out there.
A willing sacrifice.
Oh, it's the mage out there. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Mage didn't even get... Oh, he didn't get in the Spirit Link. Oh, Mage, what are you doing? Let's pop our defensive. Yeah, we should just be able to pump damage here. Tank, it is not that deep, buddy. Okay, I mean, it's not that much worse than it was last week, but...
No more Candle King. We can be free.
Still a big heal check fight.
The darkness.
It's a crazy fight.
Dark time to flee. Flee to freedom. We can use Big Candle Cart to escape.
Whew. But yeah, I used my Totemic Recall to get my, my healing stream back, so I could like triple healing stream kind of close to on pool, and like treated that as like a cooldown in my cooldown rotation. It was pretty good. I'm range. I'll stay 100 yards away, thanks. Yeah, for real. That's a fight where like you need it's so much easier when your group stacks in. I have aggro here. Am I dead? I don't know, but I'm dropping Earth Ellie. Monk has aggro. Mage has aggro.
Sacrifice has been prepared.
Oh man, was it on stream the other day? But I had someone argue with me that you can't dispel. I don't think it was on stream, but they were like, you can't dispel this debuff because I was tanking. Yeah, I don't think I tanked on stream. I was tanking, I was like, hey, dispel this debuff off me. I had like 20 stacks or 18 stacks. And they said, you can't dispel it. And I was like, just try. Just click your dispel button, and it worked. Oh, but it was so stressful. But I had died because I had like so many stacks on me. That's a ROP. Go top down so I can see my feet. I will say having more item levels is making tank healing so much easier. Like, tank healing used to be so stressful in this character. Where can I run light from? Let's go over there.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
I'm glad when my party started flaming each other, no one left. It's always good. Ooh, I just heard a Zwin pop. Do I see a Zwin? Or Schwinn? However you're supposed to say it. Maybe it was the hero talent tree of this monk. I'm range. I'll play range. Thank you very much. Alright, let's go for 18. Is 18 the max? It's the highest I've ever seen.
Grab some dynamite and let's go!
Watch for me!
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm having to count it manually. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. One more. Around the corner. Ah, hit the wall. Dang, only 17. It wasn't dispellable initially. Well, it was, but it was a curse. It was curse dispellable initially. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it wasn't a magic debuff until it was pretty early in the season they changed it. Yeah, our tank is biting off a lot here. Just gonna keep our dots down, just spot heal our tank. I do not care about my damage here.
My emissary brings you power.
I want to make sure it's in the light here. This is like really risky. What are these little barrels? Is that like someone's trinket? Or is it a mechanic that I just don't know of? I have no idea. We have less than 3 minutes. We have 5 minutes to kill this boss. We should be fine.
Darkness descends.
Just going to move an Earth Shield to people that get targeted by that, I guess. Maybe that's a good play. My big wigs isn't up. I can't see when Eternal Darkness is coming. Okay, that's a frontal. Yeah, I'm currently in my defensive. Nice. We know the frontal thing. Huge.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Gonna put my dot on it and then move back. Okay, Earth Shield's still on the mage. I'm gonna watch the boss's cast bar. That's awkward. We can like triple totem this one. How about quad totem? That totemic recall. Oh, I didn't even quad totem. Oops. There's a lust. I wonder if it's worth it to move Earth Shield. I bet it is. I bet that's something that they do in higher keys. I'm just trying to put myself in the mindset of like a high-end Shaman player. I bet that's something they do. Barrels are from the trinket from Cinderbrew. Ah, okay. I'm curious how much damage they were doing, because there were a ton of those down. What do we get? Ooh, boots. For haste mastery, but we can catalyze those. GG team. What other gear do we get? Ooh, a necklace. Ooh. Need neck. I could 100% use. Ooh, if we can get this necklace. It's even crit verse. Oh, dude, our necklace is so... Our neck situation is just dire. Crit verse neck, dude, you do not need it. You have haste mastery. No, respond. I'm gonna whisper him. Neck. I still have a green from last season necklace. I think I always go back to 90% health. I think it always goes back to 90% health. What, the boss? The last boss? I feel like it does. You do play a part. Oh, it's been legit over. It's been probably. It's almost been a year since we've equipped this necklace. How long has it been? I got this like week 2 of season 1 of The War Within. Huge. Dude. It's about time. And it's like probably Abyss necklace too. I kind of don't want to equip it. I kind of want to vendor it. Let's vendor it. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that, but man, we're gaining over 100 item levels on our necklace. 107 item levels. It has been so far, so long in the making. We're 641.81. We changed one piece of gear. We gained over 6 total item levels there. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. We finally have a necklace. The Spinner's Amulet of the Aurora, it's been real. We can salute to our fallen necklace. You did good, buddy. But It's time for you to go. We now have a fancy new pearl necklace. And it looks beautiful. Look at this necklace on us. It looks absolutely ravishing. Love to see that. Beautiful. Can't even see it, but beautiful. Dude, that, I mean, it's like, it has been way too long. Okay, so we have, let's see what our vault looks like so far on this character. We're slamming some keys. We've done 3 11s. What key did we get, though? Ooh, Floodgate 12. Okay, we got a Floodgate 12. We can do that on the next stream, but now we want to hop on over and get a key done on our Druid. Got to start getting our tier set for our Druid, because it's our Druid situation, we have no gear on that guy. And Druid is my gold farming alt, so I would like for him to be as strong as possible. But let's hop on there. Let's start getting some tier pieces. I don't even know. My Druid's item level is like 630-ish, so we can see if we can get into a 10. That would be pretty nice. But I'm pretty sure I got like a +7 from the vault. But we need these tier sets coming in clutch. Some of you guys have been asking for the Druid, so here we go. But yeah, the Druid tier set's insane, and we don't have it, unfortunately. It's just like free hots left and right. I want to learn Druid, you say. Yikes. I mean, we can look for some of these keys. Priory, Cinderbrew, Rookery. Ooh, some pretty easy ones. Priory 9. We're going to put like 3.2 main. We're going to copy it and use it to get in the keys. Dark Flame 10. We'll queue up for it. Just see what we can get into. Top 10. Let's like type in 10. We can queue up for like 9s, 10s. Rookery 10, we could do that. Hey, Theater of Pain 10. Yo. Might get kicked for this healer. We're almost definitely going to get kicked for that healer. I would not blame these guys for kicking me, but hopefully they don't. Come on, you've declined everyone else. Decline them. Okay, they just typed hey in chat, so they might not. Oh, okay, they did decline the other healer. Very nice. Priory and Cinderbrew. Cinderbrew's not easy. Priory, I do think, is pretty easy. And what's the other one that we need? Like Rookery and Priory are among some. I mean, Rookery is difficult at the start, but I think this dungeon is. Generally, it's one of my most practiced ones. Cinderbrew's hard. Cinderbrew is hard. Oh, Schizo DBC continued their gift sub they got from Zoral. Huge from Zoral, but also Schizo, I appreciate the support. But yeah, Cinderbrew is hard. It's I would argue it's either the hardest or second hardest dungeon this tier. But Priory, I would, in my personal opinion, I know like blanket statement, if you ask like 100 people, it would probably be in like the bottom 4, like the hardest 4. For me, it's in the easiest 4, just because I've repped it so much. Why Cultivation over, I don't know, Wild Synthesis or Renewing Surge? Is there something with their tier bonus there? Let me look at, I'll be totally honest. I have to look at the names of stuff. Because you're saying a bunch of things, I don't know what they are. Let's see. Synthesis? You mean photosynthesis? No, you said cultivation. So the reason why... Where's cultivation? Promise I know what these things do. I just don't know where they are on the tree. Holy. Okay, we're just going to have to type it. Cultivation. I just typed in cult. Okay. When Rejuve heals a target below 6% health, it applies cultivation to the target, healing them for another 6 seconds. Why that over Wild Synthesis? Where's Wild Synthesis? If I was Wild Synthesis, I would be here. No. Okay. I just don't know the names of things. The more healers you play, the harder it is to remember the names of things. I don't know. Are people really not playing Wild Synthesis? Or Renewing Surge? I will say, like, the cooldown of Swiftman is reduced. Well, this one's a little less exciting. Uh-oh. We're on break. But I know Cultivation... Where was it? This one. So your tier set's like spamming rejuves on people. And when you have your tier set, you're playing the talent Germination. A lot of people play Germination in those hierarchies because your tier set's going to be like applying rejuves to people on top of the rejuves that you might be applying. So like you're going to have some people with rejuves on them. And I'm pretty sure if you have double rejuve on people from Germination, I'm pretty sure Cultivation procs from both of them. I could be wrong there, but it's just like it adds a lot more healing per target, or a lot more healing on each target because of your tier set. So I do think your tier set does come into play because of the build that you play if you have the tier set. If that makes sense. I play the Rejuve build, it's so nice. Also in higher keys, like you'll see some people, I've watched 2 different streamers play RDruid. I've watched J.B. I'm sure you guys know who they are. They're much bigger than I am. So I've watched them, and then I've watched another RDruid. I don't even know who the other person was, but the other person was really prioritizing the cat weaving and the damage they were doing. But JB, or J.B, however you say it, when they play Druid, they play it a lot like how I play it, except they also cat weave, so they play it very passively, which is pretty cool to see. And I say that because like they basically spend most of their time healing and like let damage be a secondary thought, which I think is like very good, especially in those hierarchies. But I saw the other person do it, and like sometimes they would just, people would die because they were in cat form, and it's like, I get it, you want to do as much damage as possible, but I don't know, I really like how JB plays this spec because he prioritizes safety over damage, which I don't think he always does. I don't know much about him, but I know that that's what he was doing when I watched him, which is pretty cool. Because like he did a key and it was like 200k overall, 280k DPS overall in the key, whereas the other streamer had like 400 something, and it's like you let a couple deaths slip through because you were cat weaving. I don't know. I play the Rejuve build, it's so nice getting into 14s. Yeah, you definitely can get away with cat weaving more when you have the tier set because it's helping you keep hot supplied. But like I said, I don't have my gear 637. I only have a 2 set. And the 4 set is what spams hots for you. And it's not like it's the most broken thing ever, but it helps you maintain hots. I play cat weaving a lot. It's basically a nice rotation of applying rejuves to everyone, 20-second duration because of talents, and going into cat form. Yeah, I don't even know if I play... I need to be playing Lingering Healing. I can go ahead and swap that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, I did Mark of the Wild. I need to do this. I need to find a keybind for this button, but since you apply it like beforehand, we might be gate, or we might be in prison skipping. But I'm, like, if I Swiftman, do I have my soothe again? Oh, you can soothe everyone, that's crazy. But I'm, after I Swiftman, I'm using my Wild Growth, because it enhances it. Oh. Oh, I thought he was dead. I literally thought he was dead. Oh, I'm so bad. I am so bad at this game. I could have soothed that. I don't know why. I just thought he... We have been in this fight for a bit. I figured he would be dead by now. think my least favorite talent is weirdly fluid form. It's so annoying. Whenever I Wrath, I swap into Boomkin spec. Make sure we're not stacked on anyone. Probably just do damage. Ah, that death was so stupid. I was like, wait, why am I taking more damage? I thought it was the big AoE. If you have Wild Charge or whatever the movement talent is, you can use Travel Form to dash forward. Yeah, you can also Travel Form out here. I don't know why I was Cat Form dodging. You can Travel Form upstairs. But yeah, I used to play Wild Charge back in Shadowlands, but I don't know why. I love Tiger Dash. Okay, we got a big pull coming up. I'll stay in cat form, but if I get tethered, I can swap forms here. Get some rejuves applied. Get a dispel. Oh, we need some AoE stops. So many hots. So many hots. I love it as Boomy because it's just disengage, yeah. I love all the Boomkin techs. Like, I loved playing in, like, Mist of Tyr and Scythe season the first time it was a thing. Like, not last season or whatever it was, but when, Mist of Tyr and Scythe was, like, the current season, you would see so many people just, as Boomkin, play, or do that, like, flap skip where you could, like, flap down after the first boss and, like, pull over the walls. It's just so funny seeing a Boomkin flap down and pull things. Like, something about it. It's just so funny. Man, I know tanks are relatively balanced, but the utility on VDH is crazy. It used to be much crazier for run. I highly recommend you go back and watch some, Season 3 of Dragonflight. Uh-oh. Go watch Season 3 of Dragonflight. Watch some, like, MDI with the, with some Vengeance Demon Hunters. It was disgusting. It was absolutely filthy. Dude, what is this arcane damage? But MCS power, if you want a tip for Resto Druid, you might not know this, but I'm sure you do. You can press Nature's Swiftness before your Convoke. Okay, one person got booped off. You can press Nature's Swiftness before your Convoke, and then any regrowths that are cast during that Convoke will be enhanced, but it doesn't consume the Nature's Swiftness. So on this next platform, I'll show you what I mean. Oh, these mobs are so annoying. Okay, I'm gonna press Nature's Swiftness, so it's gonna buff the next regrowth that I press. And then I'm gonna Convoke. And you're gonna see I still will have the Nature's Swiftness buff, but any regrowths that are cast during that Convoke are enhanced as if they were Nature's Swiftness. So before I press Convoke anytime, I try to always have a Nature's Swiftness. So I'll just go and do it even though everyone's like full health. So I'll Nature's Swiftness. You see I have the buff up here, and then I'll Convoke. And I still have that Nature's Swiftness so I can regrowth and it's enhanced. down here. Pretty cool tech. Some people just macro them to each other. I don't know. I don't. Oh yeah, I just macro Nature Swiftness Convoke now. Only one button, and if you go Cat Weaving, you get a free regrowth in cat form. Yeah, it's pretty sick. I think we're just gonna put our 2, yeah, life blooms on these people.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
Whoa, whoa. Pop it offensive. Got kind of lucky there. I didn't get clipped by those orbs. Man, I'm excited to get this tier set, though. I know a lot of people love this tier set. Definitely think... Oh my god, I'm so unlucky. Definitely think it's one of the strongest healer ones, if not the strongest healer one.
A willing sacrifice has been
Oh my goodness.
prepared.
The worst part about this fight is trying to place round buttons, like efflorescence down. Dang, you still get the dot from dropping ads. That's funny. Can't believe it's 2025 and Moonkins are still so goofy. It's crazy. It's like they're the only spec that looks like that. Like no one else needed to look like that. Do you wait for Life Bloom to expire or just keep refreshing it? If I do refresh it, generally I try to do it in its like last few seconds. So it'll bloom. But no, I try not to just sit there and spamming Life Bloom. Like here, I refreshed it on my tank, so it was about to expire. Uh-oh. Yeah, once again, these keys like aren't too brutal. We're not really... I'm kind of just here for the novelty of having a healer. Like, I'm not really having to heal much just yet. I can let this Withering Decay go off. I love the sound of the free moonfires from your little treant guys. I don't want to convoke here. I could convoke for damage, but this next one might get scary. I don't know if I have any mana food. We have a mage. Any mana food? I don't. Just gonna sneak by you. Nothing to see here.
Your timeline ends here.
Go on defensive this. See, I press Nature Swiftness, then Convoke. And it just does a lot more healing during that, if you get regrowths, which you most likely will. Swiftmend into Wild Growth. Am I in that frontal? Ooh, he was. Oh, I'm probably dead. I mean, I would love to be res this guy, but I am currently fighting for my life here.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
I'm kind of low on mana here. And just crank some damage. Am I playing the Master Shapeshifter talent? I don't want to check, but if I am, I could just sit here and boomkin form and heal a bit, or damage a bit. Now keep our hots on our tank, because this pull here, especially when you pull into the tank, this fight's kind of brutal on the tank. Ow! Goodness. Okay, screw that. We're keeping Snarling Ward on ourselves. I don't like that. Oh, you go away.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Uh-oh. Someone got clipped. Spec is really fun. Oh. Oh. Our tank got hit. Ah. Oh, we saw the PvP wing. Mage, food. Please. Chillin'. Nice tip, didn't know that. Yeah, it's pretty sick. I mean, it definitely pushes how much healing you can do. Oh. The heck was that gate? Hey. Thank you. Oh. Coming.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Ooh, we got a full moon. Go ahead and get some mana back. Good afternoon. Gonna consider H-Pally after the buff. I'll definitely gear mine up. I want to start getting all the tier sets, and like I'm not gonna swap my mains. My main is locked in for the tier. But I definitely want to start playing my alts more, and like once I get all the tier sets, I'll be able to fully decide like which one I'm enjoying the most, you know? But until then, I'm just having so much fun on my monk, like even post nerf. But the pally buffs are exciting. For sure. Click food. Nice. Before the emissary comes down. Zandalari Moonkin looks lit though. I don't... Lit? Just all Moonkins are so goofy looking. See, I still haven't done all the allied race things. I don't have any of them. Oh, hate that. Oh. Sure. Oh, we don't have V-Res. I'm just waiting for this mage to start flaming the tank for not having aggro on pool when they pop their cooldowns, because that's exactly what we made a video about. If y'all haven't seen my video, my skit video, I think it's very funny, and it has the most likes per view of any video I've ever made. So definitely go check that out if you're looking for something funny to watch. It's called like Average Pug Morning Routine, and it's a fun watch. Definitely recommend.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The heck? Wasn't letting me click it. We all here? The gang's all here, except for the mage. Hello? Mage? Oh, he had used the gate outside. He can end his walk past, or he could have. 8 pounds. Pounds. Oh, man. Pound Ninja. LB. You know what? Sure, we'll go with it. Hey, Pounds. Have you seen or heard anything yet from the disc players how Oracle is now? I have not. I have not. I still see a lot of people playing disc and liking it, so. I don't know the difference between disc and Oracle now. Not too sure. Surely it can't be like too bad, right?
A willing sacrifice.
Let's do a quick Boomkin Convoke. Do a bit of cat damage. Why not? Get in bear form. Let that bear swipe a bit. Why not? Oh, I hate fluid form. Definitely think I will swap from fluid form. Even if it's like the right play, man, it just gets so annoying sometimes. Like if you're not running the kick and like cat weaving and stuff, I feel like it's just like really bad.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
Come on. The little druid that could. Oh, my team was stunned. Oh, that's tragic. Whee! What is Boomkin? I don't know what I just typed. I just tried to type upstairs during RP. But you know what? We're leaving. I'm not even going to explain to my group what I was saying. Hopefully we have time to get some mana. Forgot I had Innervate. Go and soothe one of those guys. No, we're locked in with our... Oh, I have good mana. We're good. We're chilling. So used to playing my Shaman, I'm like, whoa, I'm out of mana. Just because I was in Boomkin form. What's your favorite alt healer so far this season? Definitely my Shaman. I've seen you in videos with the Wrestle Shaman a lot. Yeah, definitely just enjoy it more than most other healers. But honestly, I think all healers are in just a fun spot right now. Like, I would say like Mistweaver's a little bit more disappointing right now because of the change that they just did, but it's not like it's not fun still. It's just like, man, why you gotta go and nerf Resto Druid? Yeah, loving my Shaman right now. Oh, we might get clipped by that, yeah. For some reason, Ret Pally's bugged this boss. It's super weird. Ooh, that gate is very risky. If I accidentally click that gate, it's just like an insta-death. Gotta be careful. So it's good to just stand on his butt, just so you don't risk. He doesn't do a full 180. Easy peasy. Yeah, definitely think like all the healers are in fun spots, like especially once you get their tier sets. That's when like all the healers become really fun. Like Holy Paladin tier set's so much fun. Like I miss playing it on PTR. Definitely want to get my Paladin tier set. Definitely want to get this Druid tier set, because that's like, ooh. Need a ruby? Someone got the ruby. Someone also got the ring. Ooh, 4 ring. I'm a loot. Oh, lol. Gobble. Oh my god, give me all the loot. GG, guys. Woo. Well, this Warlock also needs ring. Warlock wanna roll for it. So I'll be nice. I'll roll for it instead of just leaving the group. Oh, he said not take it. Thank you, GG. Ooh. Ooh, 2 pieces of loot. Of course Kane would show up right as I'm like simping for some loot. Oh man, love that. Love that. Oh wow, that ret bug though. Yeah, it's really, I don't know what about Ret's kit causes them to bug the boss, but the boss just visually doesn't spin until he's done with the spin, and he'll show you where he ended. But it's like he does like about a 45 degree. No, it's more like a 90 degree turn. So it's just good to stand on his butt when he starts the frontal so you don't miss it. But it does get kind of risky when you have the charges coming across the map, because sometimes standing on his butt puts you in a bad spot. So you kind of have to like coin flip, is he going left or right? It's pretty annoying. If you try to explain, it will only get worse, yeah. If you have that talent that gives mana, if you spend 5 combo points, you can get 50% mana by doing 2 combos. I don't know if we're talking about the same one, but Master Shapeshifter is what I'm talking about. Where is it? Is it somewhere? Master Shapeshifter, right here. So like when you're in other forms, you get mana back, and they do bonus damage. They need to change this, because they haven't changed it since they added Boomkin form back in the game. But it should mention up there, it should also mention Boomkin form, or Moonkin form, sorry. Yeah, Wrath gives you mana back. This is why my Resto Druid and my guild, I'm pretty sure, Dayman, I could be wrong, but I know at least, I see, as a healer, I never play with a Holy Paladin, but I know at least Ret Pally does it. I don't know about the other Paladins, so it might be all Paladins, it might be Consecration, but I know at least Ret Paladin breaks the boss. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it is just Ret Pally, though. But my guild's Resto Druid spams Wrath and Raid a lot, but it's to get a bunch of mana back from Master Shapeshifter. Which is crazy, because Liveliness is like... I don't know. I love Fluid Form so much. It's shocking to me that you don't like it. See, the thing, I love Fluid Form for every use except for Wrath. If they made Fluid Form swap you into Moonkin Form when you cast Star Surge, that to me makes sense. What am I fighting? Oh, it's this guy. But if Star Surge swapped you, that would make so much sense. But Wrath swapping you is what really bugs me. Because a lot of times, like, Wrath is like filler as a Resto Druid. Like, I don't always want to, like, I'm not always like, okay, I'm in damage mode now, you know? I don't know. That's just me. We got 2 pieces of loot. Got a ring. 613. Oh. No tier, though, but we got ring and soul-letting ruby. I'm not using this on use, so we'll replace the on use. Dude, I love soul-letting ruby. One of my favorite trinkets. All right, so we got a Resto Druid key in, but guys, my stomach, I don't know if you've been hearing it, but my stomach is going crazy. I am so hungry. But we did a 10. We timed a 10, and look, we only had like 1100 IO. I mean, we can queue up for some more 10s. Let's see, Rookery and Priory would be easy. Priory. Rookery. I'm telling you though, my stomach is going crazy. I'm not gonna join a completion key. This group needs a lust. I doubt they get me. Please no levers. I am not a lever. Just imagine seeing a 1300 IO healer queuing up to your plus 11. How quick do you decline that healer? Yeah, I definitely want to start playing my alts more now that no one's pushing 15. If I can get a push group, I would love to do some 15s on my 15s and 16s on my monk, but it's just, it became so unrealistic for me to stream trying to just sit here in queues for my monk for, you know, hours on end. So just to save you guys the boredom, you know, I'll definitely be streaming more alt keys. Most of them almost instantly decline. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Some of them let me sit here and think about what I've done. Yeah, these Rookery 10s. I need to put my note in. I'm a 3.2 main. Trust. Oh, there we go. That got me declined. And it was an actual decline. You can't see it, but it wasn't like a, this group was delisted. It was a, hey, no, you got turned away. Full, what they take? Another Resto Druid. I bet people start pushing bigger keys more often once 11.1.5 drops. Yeah, that's probably going to be the case. And we have Corruption enchants, I'm sure. But no, it's been so hard trying to find a push group. You'd be surprised. Like, every group just wanted a Disc Priest. And then now after the nerfs, like, even less groups are going to want a Mistweaver. Pretty sad, pretty sad. But yeah, what was our insurance healing? Look, we barely had to do any healing that key. That's Theater of Pain for you. But Regrowth, I feel like I didn't press Regrowth enough. And it just does so much healing. Look, I pressed this Wild Growth, an AoE heal spell, about half as many times as Regrowth, and it did twice as much healing. Granted, I don't know how much of this is from Regrowth's cast during Convoke, but insurance healing with our 2 set, we got 7.8% healing. That's a ton of healing, though. 53 million. Yeah, the spec's going to go insane with 4 set. Just push your own key and refuse to take any meta specs. That's what I normally do, but I'm pretty sure my own key is like a 7. It's a 6. Yeah, we're not doing a 6 Cinderbrew when I know I could get into a 10. It just would take time. But guys, I am so sorry. I am extremely hungry. Extremely hungry. So I am going to dip and go eat some dip. Super excited about any food. Literally whatever food enters my mouth, I'm excited for. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Today's stream was crazy. With Oslo dropping 20 gifted. That was disgusting. That was amazing. I appreciate the support. And then the rest of you guys keeping the train going for the rest of the stream. Y'all were amazing today. Thank you for all the support. Once again, stay tuned in the Discord. I'll be announcing our 12-hour stream and have some fun events planned. A lot of the usual stuff that you see on our 12-hour streams, but I haven't done one in like over a year now, so it's going to be fun to get back to that. But guys, thank you for watching, for hanging out. I'll see you guys, what's today, Wednesday? I'll see you guys on Friday. Friday streams are always a blast, so make sure and check back in then. MCS Power, is great hanging out with you. Later, man, sorry I haven't been around much lately. Kane, do not worry about it. I'm good to see that you're happy and healthy. I'm good. It's good to see that you're happy and healthy. So, no problem. I appreciate you stopping in. But yeah, see you guys on Friday. We're going to be playing our alts more, some more Druid. By then, I'll hopefully have some more tier. I'll definitely be grinding tomorrow during the day. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys on Friday. Take care. Have a good week. Good luck in raid.